now?
Yeah, I got you. I can hear you loud and clear.
Alright, you a little. Let me see if I need
A little bit low. Let me see. Let's see.
yeah, you a little bit low, but and I got
Yo,
the.
yo, yo. There should be
Alright, there
better
you
now.
go, there you go, there you go.
Okay, let's bring it up. I'm saying by your video.
Let me put it on landscape, see if that helps. Huh. That's better. That's better.
Totally fine.
You good?
I'm really cool. You
I don't,
see yourself smooth?
I don't know what y'all seeing restream, dog. I really don't. I'm gonna see what it is. Riverside. Why is on my shoe?
Are you running more than one at the same time?
What you say you gonna run it on TikTok?
No. I said, are you running more than one at the same time?
Man, which one? Oh, alright.
Is it connected?
You said it's my connection? You,
I'm guessing that it's just an internet issue.
yeah, cause I'm
But
on
my internet
full.
levels.
My my bar's on full. You think I need to uh tap out and tap back in?
Yeah, let's try that. Let's try it. Yeah, go right ahead.
Oh, it's just not. What thing going? Yeah, man, I don't know what they see in Riverside, though. Like, this shit always getting me problems, Jerry, man. Maybe I gotta update my laptop. I don't know what's wrong. Y'all look, you hear me? I'm chilling, man. You hear me? I hope everybody having a better tomorrow night. You know, late night, little, live for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the Shooting the Shit podcast, you hear me? Um, just promoting the tour, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get it out there, you hear me? As much as I can. You know, promotion is very important, you know what I'm saying? Promotion is very, man, shout out to Court, man, you know, the Holding Court podcast, you know what I'm saying? Dude gave me a lot of jewels. Jewel, oh, Lord. Hold on, man. I ain't tripping no yeah. Yo.
Yo, 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 yo.
All right, yeah, I could hear you, but what you got your camera up?
Yeah. I just turned it off while I was moving the shit
All
around here.
right, yeah,
Looking at my fed, looking at my down weed.
it's real. I could hear you now though. You heard me?
Right. I mean, that's key right there. Because I mean, it's collecting it from your side, so like, it looks. Do you look clear to you?
Uh, I mean, you know, for I don't have no IMAX and nothing like that. You hear me? So for my clarity, you know what I'm saying? I think I look okay. But you think I need to turn my light on? The camera light I got?
I mean, I typically do just because I think it looks better anyway. Like, cause especially with
All right, hold on. I gotta get up. You know I be trapped right here, man. All right, hold on. I'm about to
because
grab it.
you do look like it's really clear. It's really clear.
I'm about to grab it. Hold on, TikTok. I'm coming.
You got both running?
I got TikTok and I got YouTube on. Oh shit. I'm sorry about that. Oh, no. How we looking on the visuals now? My bad, y'all. I thought we was cool and copacetic to start, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We about to get it started, though. You heard me? Thank y'all for, you know what I'm saying, hanging in there. Y'all already know there's always some bullshit over here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
All right, all right. You ready? You about ready to get started? Or you want to roll first or what?
Shit. I could roll up while you know what I'm saying? I'm ready.
All right, that's what I've been doing too.
TikTok the only one be tripping, smoking and rolling up and all that stuff.
Oh, I know, I know. They don't want you doing that shit at all.
I mean, I've been told them, you hear me? I told them, man, if I can't be me, they gonna have to
How
ban.
many times you got kicked off for smoking?
They don't kick me off no more. They just restrict it. You hear me?
Yeah, all right.
So, I mean,
Yeah, I've been talking.
you have a echo.
So what?
I said you was echoing, but you straight now.
Shit, that's just what I'm straight out.
We coming, y'all. You hear me? Y'all already know, man. When we having technical, TikTok, y'all got me fucked up, dog. Y'all just gonna have to, uh,
What they doing?
y'all just gonna have to restrict me till I can't, till I get all my strikes and ban me. 'Cause if I can't be me, then you hear me? I can't be nothing. You know what I'm saying? So you either accept me how I am.
Are you talking right now?
I'm talking to TikTok.
Oh, okay, okay.
I'm telling them they
Yeah,
gotta
so
accept
you
me
got.
as I am. You hear me? Or fuck them. But they gonna have to ban me. I ain't going nowhere.
All right, all right. You are live in effect. It'll take you 2 seconds to get everything. We are live across YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. So, you know the man, the legend. I got Peter in the house. Always.
Fuck. Why they playing with me, man? Man, I swear. This ain't one thing. There's another. I'm coming, y'all. I'm coming, YouTube. You know what I'm saying? What's up with y'all, man? My bad. I don't know why they keep doing me that, you heard me? Yo, I don't know what it did. You heard me? It kicked me, it did. We ready? You can hear me?
Did it kick you off?
Yeah, I'm back, though. Can you hear me?
You just don't do your thing.
We good. I'm good now. You heard me? Can you hear me clear?
Yeah, you clear.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man.
Round number two. We gonna start it back off. So we gonna do as I was saying, it's we're shooting the shits here with Peanut the General, New Orleans Captain, General actually he got all the way through. Uh actually I don't think I ever asked you that question.
What?
The General. Where'd you get that?
The streets. I didn't name myself that. That came from
I think that's crucial information.
you can hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, my name Ben P. Nut, you heard me, and people started calling me the general for other reasons. You know what I'm saying? So When I came into this shit, it just stuck with me. P. Dot Nut the General, you hear me?
Bro, it sounds like it keeps going back and forth. Like maybe when I hear you and then not. I don't know what's going on here.
Can you hear me now?
Normally you got a great connection.
I know that's what I'm saying, man. I don't know if it's the weather or they just soldier hating on us. I don't know, you hear me? Can you hear me good, though?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I can hear you real good.
Alright, so like I said, my name was P. Dot Nut, and uh, this neighborhood that my little brother stayed in, they named me the General. You heard me. So when I started doing this, it just stuck with me. Like
Alright.
P. Dot Nut the General.
Speaking of, was that you had some good news actually come out. You had some news come out recently.
Oh, by my little brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, he be home next week. You heard me. He been down like a year, about a year and a half. You know what I'm saying? He be home next week, and hopefully he be home with his mind right. You heard me? And hopefully his release go through, cause you know that last week be a motherfucker. Like it be like school. Like that's when everybody won't get in there with you, and you know what I'm saying, this and that. Some people really like just get into it with you because they know you going home. You heard me? So you gotta watch out for the haters, but you know we praying for them. You heard me?
Shit, that's good. I'm glad that he's coming back. That's a long, it's a trip. Whenever you take a trip, man, and you actually come back off of it. And you
Nah,
actually
this
watch
was
it
his
right.
this was his shortest stint.
The fuck?
He only did it yet, like again, about 3 months. This was the shortest
So how
time.
long you already away from home?
Who, him? The time before that,
I'm saying.
the time before that he did 3. No, the time before that he did 3 years.
So, so consistently, he's gone back his whole life, or just more recent years.
No, that bitch been back and forth for a minute.
Do you feel like that's what they call it when you're
Institutionalized?
institutionalized? Do you feel it's
No,
yeah?
he can't control his anger. You know what I'm saying? That's what that falls boiled down to. Um, we both, a lot of us need to find different ways to react to what we react to. You know what I'm saying? And if we can't do that, then we need to stay away from it. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't working. You heard me? And you know, it either be that or, you know, we into it with people or, you know, for this year and something I could honestly say I haven't got into it with nobody. But you know, when he was home, I had a story every day. So hopefully he got his mind right, and you know, that'll keep me out of a lot of shit. And you know, let's hope he learned his lesson this time, you know what I'm saying? But if he didn't, I mean, that's still a bro, so you hear me? He'll be back home if he go back, you hear me? Just hopefully he don't go back, he dig. But he coming home at the right time, like, cause this what he do. Like, he the video man, he the movie man, he the editor man, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, he the hottest dude in the city with the videos, you heard me, with the music videos, so he gonna come home and kind of teach me what I need to know, or get back with the ground running, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully he home for the concert, you heard me?
Let me get it. What the concert? February 14th. Yeah.
Yes, sir. So February 14th, the Bitch You Knew It's Ham tour kicks off, you heard me? You were part of it. Jay Stu, Philly, Florida boy coming down, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna be shooting scenes, we're gonna be shooting content, shooting music videos, mic drops. I'm gonna shoot my mic drop. I actually got a track from MC10T, which is the creator of Spanish Rock. So I hope to get that completed while y'all down here, so I can have y'all like talking in the background and shit. And Yeah, man, we just gearing up for this tour, you heard me? And I got a battle coming up as well, you know what I'm saying? April 11th, you know what I'm saying? On Frontline Battle League, you heard me? In Austin, Texas, you heard me? April 11th, I battle a guy named PLP, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So I got a battle coming up April 11th on Frontline. The league is Frontline. You know what I'm saying? My opponent is PLP today, so you know I got a gift for that. You heard me? That's why you know I'm a back up from off the platform for a little minute. You heard me? Because I gotta really prepare myself mentally and physically to you know to perform and to battle. You know what I'm saying? Like to be up there. I ain't trying to be all winded. You know, I be smoking Jules, I smoke blacks, I smoke weed, so I gotta, you know. You echoing. You have it's a, yeah, you echoing. My last three appearances was on Riverside, dog. I don't see, I don't get what y'all seeing it. This the third, my last three appearances was on Riverside. You heard me? I can't stand this motherfucker. I think you need like an iFeezy for this. You heard me? You know I got the regular laptop. You heard me? What's up? Ooh, YouTube showing love. What's up, y'all? You heard me? YouTube be fucking. Look, sometimes I'll be live, it'll be about 10, 11 people in that bitch. Sometimes there are like 30 or 40 people in there. But man, what's y'all YouTube? You heard me? Yeah. It's me. We ain't really, we started. We started, but we ain't start yet, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, thank y'all for tuning in. Yeah, we started, but we ain't started yet. You heard me? Which y'all TikTok? They got 3 people in here. You heard me? Which y'all Miss Storm? Which y'all Farmer? Which y'all Breeded? Which y'all Chocolate? Man, that's more than 3 people. You heard me? Get yourself a sandwich. Y'all with y'all, Lou. You heard me? Your your sound went low again. You heard me? Yeah, you Gucci now. You Gucci now. What about me? Do I still have a delay? Can you see me good? Like that gotta be this, cause this what says this a Chromebook. You heard me? This ain't this ain't like what you got. You heard me? You know I had to start somewhere. You did. My iFeezy. Yeah, that's what I'm on. That's what I'm on. You want me to see? I would have to download the app, you heard me, and I be trying to save all the room because you know that's what I'm shooting the movies off. Speaking of movies, you know what I'm saying, we got a lot of scenes to shoot, you heard me. Yeah, we coming. You went, damn, you went low again. See, I apologize, y'all. You heard me. Yeah, you Gucci now. You Gucci now. You Gucci. You Gucci. Oh yeah, you was Gucci before, but you straight right now too. That's a fact. Fuck, fuck Facebook, man. You want to go on YouTube? I said, oh my bad. I said you want to go on YouTube. Huh?
I just said I'm gonna stop the recording real quick, see what it does. See if it clears out. Cause yeah, I'm seeing it on Instagram as well. Let's do the same thing. Like I'm seeing you go. So let's see.
My
Actually, I mean shit. I can jump on TikTok. I'll jump over there on TikTok.
all right. I'm already on TikTok and I'm on YouTube too. You heard me?
Wow. Yeah, I'll jump over there. I'll jump on TikTok. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be there.
That's a fact. Yeah, man, we about to he about to come on the tactic with me, you heard me? I hate Riverside though, y'all. Like I ain't really no Riverside. You know, I'm more of a city dude, you know what I'm saying? I ain't with all that, you know, I water muddy, you heard me? Water muddy down here, you see what I'm saying? Ain't really no well the Riverwalk kinda, you know, I guess they pray or whatever, but ain't too many good sites down here, you heard me? Y'all love this raggedy, stinky, dirty motherfucker though. You heard? I love it too, but it ain't really all that like y'all be saying it is, you heard me? But it's home to me, so don't play with us. Or my city, you heard me? But this bitch dirty, raggedy, and they don't fuck with us, you heard me? But like I said, it's still home, you heard me? Don't play with us. You see what I'm saying? But I am on the shooting the shit podcast with Chris York, and we about to get on here and discuss some upcoming you know what's coming up in the platform and the changes and you know what I'm saying things I'm doing different and things that I gotta change because of the time. You heard me? Like when I first started, you see what I'm saying? Like I ain't have all this to do, so like I had time for everything. So from this podcast shit came a whole lot of other shit, you heard me? Like the music, you know what I'm saying? Like the fucking appearances on other podcasts and shit like that, the movies. So, you know, I gotta go to where I, I gotta do what I want, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I like that movie shit, you heard me? I like directing, I like writing the scripts, you know, and you know the fact that people really take their time to memorize the scripts and really get they like it's different when you rap and you hear your rhymes said back to you, but when you write a script and you know people gotta memorize it and things like that, that's beautiful. Like you know what I'm saying, that really show that people are willing to put time into whatever you doing, you know what I'm saying, because you can't just get up there and whoop de whoop. You see what I'm saying? You gotta know your part. You gotta know the other person part, so you know where to come in at. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a regular dialogue. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta stay on point. Y'all gotta be in tune. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we all street niggas. You see what I'm saying? So to really see them, you know what I'm saying, fucking up. You know the bloopers. The blooper thing is gonna be hilarious, y'all. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? Like because there's a lot of fuck ups, you hear me? So and a lot of funny fuck ups, you hear me? So you know I'm saving all of them. So the bloopers is gonna be just as good as the actual movie, you hear me? But we about to come into the ending of the rap and work, and we gonna jump right into two more, well three more, you heard me? Because I still got that my best friend's kids. I still got that born into sin. Then I got the Heist Club 2026. You heard me? That's coming out with Chris directing. All right, I see you. I see you. All right. Invitation sent. And like I said, you heard me? All right.
Alright, we in here.
Yeah, and hell yeah, you loud. I hear you clear as the fuck. So this your thing. So I'm gonna go ahead on and put you up there and put me down here. You see what I'm saying? Give you the flow, you know. You see what I'm saying? The, the host is in the building. It's John D. I see you, baby. Nice to meet. What's time, Breed it? I see you. You hear me? What's time, y'all? What's time, YouTube? What's time, Facebook? You hear me? I'm about to start fucking with y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, I might even go to YouTube, and then when Chris come out with the with the app, I'm on there. You heard me? So y'all about to start seeing less and less of me, and y'all only gonna see 32 seconds of me. I'm telling you, you heard me? I ain't putting up with this shit much longer.
That's how it's done right there.
That's a fact. Oh, he in the building. So yeah, man, I got you on top. You see what I'm saying? So you the host. You heard me? So you know, you take us where we going at. You heard me? You hosting this one. You heard me?
All right. Well, if I'm hosting this one, then we shooting the shits like we always do. Freestyle conversation leading to whatever it leads to. No ifs, ands, or buts. Just straight real. We got Peanut, the general, in the house shooting the shits. We talking about the live show coming up. We're talking about all the things that he's got going on. I mean, the things that you got going on is Minty. Yeah, Minty, you're probably one of the only people I know that have the amount of stuff to do that I do. Like you got, I mean,
I was about to say besides you.
podcasts, movie. You got podcasts, movies, music, battle. I heard something about a book.
No, nigga, that's you. You got the book coming, but I was writing a book and I turned it into a movie because it would involve too many things and people that still, that stir up shit and woo de woo. I'm gonna write my book when I'm old and gray and they can't really do me nothing. But right now we gotta worry about statute of limitations and all that. You heard me? So y'all will get the book about 30 years from now. You see what I'm saying? But for right now, all the movies are based on true events. They're not real. They're not true stories. You heard me? Some of it is, a lot of it is fabricated, like the drug selling and the murder and all that. That's just entertainment. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we got that. And I would like to take the time to thank your following and my viewers and listeners too, because I understand that without them I'd be nothing. You know what I'm saying? And your viewers, they fuck with me. My following and my viewers fuck with me, and I would just like to say that I understand and I know that without y'all we ain't nothing. You hear me? Without the consumer or the viewer, we ain't nothing. So shout out to y'all, because without y'all fucking with us, we wouldn't even much be able to do all this shit. You know what I'm saying? So big shout out to the viewers and the family. You hear me? For real.
Yo, I mean that's real. That's the only thing. If not for the fans and people that actually sit and listen to this, and have and enjoy it. Because I mean, if you ain't enjoying it, if you don't like what the live restricted, oh, you smoking or something?
Yeah. We gonna keep going, you hear me? Because when they restrict it, all right, sometimes I be having like 200-300 views, right? But when they restrict it, I still get over 100 views. So, and then I'm gonna do me. You're there, like they ain't really stopping nothing. Like if I can't be me, I can't be nobody. You hear me? So they gonna take all of me, or they gonna have to ban me. You hear me? But I've been restricted literally every live that I've got on here. You hear me? And I got it on the 18 and older thing. You hear me? They just don't fuck with me. But
Consuming substances featured in this live can harm your health.
yep, it sure could. Don't do,
Yeah, the truth.
stay away from these cigars and don't smoke just because you see us. Don't be no follower, be a leader. And if you're going to smoke, smoke because you want to, not because you see people that you look up to or think that's cool, because I'm not a role model. I'm not. I'm not. You hear me? I'm thugging. You see what I'm saying? And I got to look out for, like, I got to watch how I act in front of my kids. So, I'm telling y'all now, I'm not the one to look up to. Real. But to get back to the topic, hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? The tour kicks off February 14th. Now I don't want to start announcing the tour dates and everything because they not locked in yet, but we're looking at four cities. Four cities, two in the south, one in the Midwest, and one up north. You know what I'm saying? So we looking at full, and I'm waiting on full move to get back at me. You heard me? Now, what we all looking for are sponsors, you know what I'm saying, and supporters, you hear me? If, or vendors, you know what I'm saying? We are charging for the vendors and the pop-up shops, you heard me? But if you want to be a part of this tour and go on tour with us and, you know what I'm saying, promote your brand and present your brand in front of people, come on with it now. It is a fee. You know what I'm saying? We are charging for the vendors, you heard me? It's because we got to get something, you see what I'm saying? But, and we're not really looking for more artists. We need more cities, you know what I'm saying? If you got a venue, and if you previous to us, man, we'll come fuck with your city. You heard me? We'll come rock it. Have a lot of y'all local artists on there. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we come do our thing, network, um, and get a lot of content and put on a good show for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Now I know we don't have any video footage, but after the 14th, we will have video footage. I already sent my numbers out. Everybody's okay with the numbers. They just gotta see how we do it, when we do it. You know what I'm saying? So everything is a go. And the first performance is February 14th, which is Valentine's Day, which is the Endymion Parade. If you're not previous to what the Endymion Parade is, that is the biggest parade before Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras is early this year. You know what I'm saying? It's February 17th. So that Saturday before and that Sunday be the Endymion and the Bacchus. I'll always be recovering from the Endymion, so I miss the Bacchus. You see what I'm saying? But we will be performing outside in the crowd. We will be mingling. You know what I'm saying? We will be, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really gonna say. We will be engaging with the crowd. We're gonna be engaging with the people that stop. You know what I'm saying? Chris gonna be up. He got, I don't know if he performing or not, but he got a 10-minute slot with the on lane thing. You see what I'm saying? He gonna be presenting on lane. So what's down, Tweezy? I see you, baby. I saw you calling me, but I was on live. You heard me? I see you. You know what I'm saying? You say you gonna be in New Orleans around the 14th, huh? I'm gonna put Tweezy on the spot, y'all. Tweezy asked me what part of Louisiana I'm from. I just found that just, I just found that just, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know we too noodled out around here, you heard me? But I appreciate Tweezy tapping in from that Midwest, man. He was a guest on my podcast, and we just about 6 months ago, and we just stayed in contact, you heard me? So shout out you, Tweezy, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate the support from me. It's February 14th, you heard me, for 5:04 p.m., you heard me. It's in New Orleans. I can't believe you asked me that. You see what I'm saying? But we also got rapping group that we coming to an end. And when Chris and the guys come down here, we will be able to finish up rapping work. So if we finish it that day, rapping work will be out probably by my bath, which is April 11th. Or I might drop it for my birthday, which is May 3rd. But we ain't stopping now, because we are planning a spin-off to Heist Club 2026. That's a movie that Chris York is on, that Chris York had directed, and he let me in. And that kind of like sparked everything else, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I did have a book written, I did have some scripts written. But when I was in your movie and the feedback from that, I said, well, it's time to put this shit on the road, you heard me? So shout out Chris, you know what I'm saying? He birthed another legend and another genre of entertainment for me, you know what I'm saying? He was the first one to give me a shot. And it was impromptu because he been planning this shit for like 2 years, you heard me? So I was like, oh, you got a movie? I'm trying to be in it. But I was playing. That nigga was serious, you heard me? So he really put me in it. My name, well, you know, y'all gotta see it when it come out, you know what I'm saying? But it is a spin-off to that, you know what I'm saying, that we are putting together. We got the rap and work, then we got the my best friend's kids, you heard me? Then we got the Born Into Sin, and Chris got 6 more movies coming out. So it's just movies, motion, and music, you know what I'm saying? And that's what the motto is, and that's what we doing. We hooked up with Shadow Works Entertainment, man, and we just doing the damn thing, you heard me? Like, Chris, you could tell my people, before I really get into everything, you could tell my people what you got coming up and everything that you involved in as well. You hear me? We both gonna get our shine on this bitch. You hear me?
Yeah. No, so like, yeah, man, like it's pretty much been all gas, no brakes for the past 2 years doing just seeing what 100% looks like. That's literally what I set out to do 2 years ago because it was, I've been in school for what's coming up on almost 4 years now. The first 2 years, I was just focused on doing whatever I could, and I was just recording more people. Like, really, that's all I was doing. So all those albums have dropped, other than like one that I'm waiting on. I'm just waiting on him to drop it so I can start promoting it. But jail gets in the way of a lot of things. But no, we started this like I wrote the movie Heist Club 10 years ago, and it was made for 8 people. And when I put it out there to say, hey, I need musicians and people that want to be in the movie. So like I put it out there, and I thought that more people would say no, and more
Hold
people
on,
would say
Chris.
yes.
You not doing yourself justice. I got this. You hear me? This nigga called us out of town and shut the city down. You see what I'm saying? He was like, y'all come out here. This nigga got all the permits. He went to the police. You know what I'm saying? He went to the city. And they really acknowledged him for that because he brought revenue to the city. One man brought revenue to a whole city. Now you gotta be a hell of a nigga to be acknowledged for bringing revenue to a whole city. You see what I'm saying? He gave everybody work. Like I say, the police that was security and watching us. They had their overtime. You know what I'm saying? He had to rent out a whole fucking building, not no house, not no Airbnb. You know what I'm saying? He had to rent out a whole
Oh
building.
no, I got an Airbnb as well
Yeah,
for
yeah,
the movie.
facts. He got the Airbnb. Oh yeah, yup. He did get the Airbnb as well. We had to block off streets. You know what I'm saying? We had to use real guns. You heard me? So he had to get a permit for that, and the police had to be. So he did it how it's supposed to be done. They recognized him, and when the movie finally come out, you heard me? They gonna be recognizing him out there as well. So shout out Chris. Chris don't be giving himself. You know what I'm saying? To just do. But I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So we got that coming and that bird on rap and work, you know what I'm saying? And then we got the spin-off to that. We had a name, but we smoked and we forgot it. Did you remember the name? Did
Hell
you?
no, I've been trying to figure it out the whole time.
And we
For
don't want
weeks,
to
I've been
make
like,
it, but we could let. All right, so boom, it's 6 people on Facebook and it's 13 on YouTube. What y'all think that the movie should be? You know what I'm saying? It's the spin-off to my character, you heard me? In his movie, I was a drug addict and my brother, he was showing me love until I lost my life, you see what I'm saying? But the spin-off is gonna show, how I got to the position that I was in his movie. And since we forgot, you heard me, what better way to make it up if y'all vote for it or y'all give y'all opinions for it, you know what I'm saying? So hit Chris
I like
York,
that.
hit Chris York up on his messenger on Facebook and y'all inbox me, you heard me, and y'all let us know what y'all think my spin-off to directed by Chris York, what y'all think that name should be. We gonna leave it up to y'all. And we really gonna use the name too. You see what I'm saying? So that's one thing. What else we got? You heard me? Changes in the platform. It's gonna be a lot of changes in the platform. Already talked to Chris and them behind the scenes. They're gonna take over the most ghetto game show on social media. Know what you getting into. Him, Jay Stu, and Florida Philly. You know what I'm
Florida
saying?
Philly.
Yep. And I'm looking for 2 females to host the all-female podcast. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking for a male and a female to. I'm trying to bring back up my sports show. You see what I'm saying? I will be backing up off of the podcast for a couple of months due to other things like editing the movies, directing the movies, being in the movies, and I gotta get ready for this battle. This battle is really the most important thing to me right now because this is like a dream come true, and everybody doubting me, even Duty. Duty told me to my face he think a nigga about to fuck over me. And so I got to come out my top. You heard me. This is a very talented dude that I'm facing. So If I do go down, I'm going down swinging. You know what I'm saying? So like April 11th, it's Frontlines event. Shout out that boy Duty for getting me in. Shout out Frontline for having me. Shout out PLP, that's my op. It ain't gonna be that easy, homie. Like, I know I'm coming from the streets and from the regular rap, but you ain't about to do what you think you gonna do me and what everybody else think you gonna do me. I promise you that. You heard me? Like, if I do go
They
down,
jump in there. I
yeah,
got you.
hell yeah.
So what? So what? Okay, so you're like I've not known you as a battle rapper. So like, what made you want to jump in that scene?
Tay Rock and do it. Tay Rock and that boy do it. I rap. I rap very well. I, but battle rapping is something different. You know what I'm saying? So Doody knew that was something that I've been wanting to do. I am 1-0, right? So I do have a battle under my belt, but I've never been on a league. You see what I'm saying? I've never stood in front of people. Um, my little brother coming home, so we both gotta get mentally ready to stand there and let somebody balk in my face and nigga better not don't touch me, homie.
Don't touch me.
Don't touch me, homie. I'm telling you, you hear me? Is it look, don't touch me, but I know battle rap is an aggressive sport. The atmosphere is aggressive. You see what I'm saying? So and it get real. So you have to be mentally prepared. I gotta stop smoking a cigarette. Like that's why I'm backing up all the podcasts and stuff as well, because I gotta get myself physically ready to go on tour, physically ready to perform on the 14th, and physically ready to perform on the 11th, plus anything else in between that. You know what I'm saying? So I got a old solo for me. I fuck with old solo too. You heard me? But he can't fuck with Rock, dog. Like, you can say what you want, dog. Like, Rock that nigga, dog. Like, and I ain't just saying it because I know him, dog. Like, Rock that dude, dog. But old solo, when it's the battle, April 11th, you heard me, is in Austin, you dig, on Frontline Battle League, you heard me. But yeah, Rock is Rock for me, dog. Do you watch battle rap, Chris?
I love battle rap.
Who you
I've been
got?
watching battle rap since like I'd say probably 99.
99. Damn. I started right after the storm. That's really what got me through my days when I ain't know nobody. You know what I'm saying? I started watching battle rap, and I've been on it since 2006. You heard me?
I'm trying to think of who was out during that time. Like I was trying to think of like what show it was that I was
It
watching
was
because it actually started going on TV.
I don't know it, but it had to be. I used to look at the only battle rap that I knew was on the Smack DVDs. You know what I'm saying? At the end, they would have a battle. You heard me? And I got previous to the Smack DVDs because Weezy was on there. You know what I'm saying? So when I peeped it out, I'm like, man, who is these niggas? This ain't like no regular rap. You heard me? Like it ain't no studio. It ain't no beat. Like niggas was like back then they was freestyling. You see what I'm saying? Now they be writing and shit, but it was like it's more animated now, but yeah, rock fire, nigga. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? But yeah, now it's kind of like animated, you heard me? But I still fuck with it, you heard me? And it's still like the rawest form of music to me, you know what I'm saying? Even though it they didn't monetize it and they let Drake in it and I can't believe they did. Yeah, man. And then Drake don't even much look like he hosted it. He put an event on. You know what I'm saying? And then they had like actors sponsoring battle rappers and all that. Like that commercialized it. It brought a lot of money, but it brought a lot of the commercial shit to it too. So you ain't gonna get that on the roof in them alleys. You see what I'm saying? The scuffles, you ain't gonna get that no more. You know what I'm saying?
There's that rugged spot.
Yeah.
Every single time it is somewhere fucked up. It's like, yo, y'all have a fucking, you have the money to be able to get somewhere. It was always on a street corner or some shit. Like, they didn't give a fuck where it was because it wasn't about that. It was really just about getting it on, like actually getting the film of it and fucking, it didn't matter about this is the place where we can meet up. Good. There's gonna be people in that city though. That's for damn sure. Like, I watched a lot of the Chicago and New York, of course, and then I was really looking at. It started with what is that? Scribble Jam.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that one?
No. What's that? jump,
Well,
yeah.
Scribble Jam was it was a New York competition for the four elements of hip hop. It was graffiti, breakdancing, DJs, and freestyle like
Didn't they
MCs.
have a movie like that or some shit?
I don't know. They had. I mean, yeah, that's where we got them was tapes. Like there was just a bunch of tapes when we got it.
Mm-hmm.
But like it was just. I mean, it was the best shit because like one, I was obsessed with graffiti just looking at it as an art form. So seeing them, compete in that way, it was like, all right, that's pretty fucking dope. And
Mm-hmm.
then I didn't. I was never exposed to breakdancing. Not even a little bit. Not never.
What?
Nobody I knew breakdance. Not one.
Man, I used to try, you know what I'm saying? But I for one I felt goofy, you heard me, but I liked it, you see what I'm saying? So cause I used to flex, you know what I'm saying? That shit like, yeah, I used to be a dog with that, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't know how to break dance. I used to try and break dance, but I used to be feeling like a goofy. And I stopped flexing too, cause they used to pick like when we was coming up that rap and shit. And that shit wasn't like the cool thing to do. Like niggas really like picked on them dudes. Like you had to really like walk it how you talk it. Like you know what I'm saying, or you niggas gonna go in your pockets. Like and that drew a lot of unnecessary attention because if you rapping that woo 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 when you out in the streets or when you in jail, niggas trying to see about that, you know what I'm saying? So rapping ain't always been cool, especially in New Orleans, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to New Orleans for what I'm saying, expanding, you heard me? But I didn't even know they had battle rap in New Orleans, you know what I'm saying? So when I hooked up with Duty, like Duty opened the floodgates for a nigga like so I met some of the elite, you know what I'm saying? I got to interview him and I even got into it one year with him. You heard me? I had to back up because I felt like Duty had deserved the battle of the year. And I wanted to fight behind it, like
I believe in that shit.
yeah, like I just thought that they was trying to slight my city, and they was trying to slight him because he was from here. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't privy to the politics and all that. You know what I'm saying? Now I am. So I won't be battle rapping long, y'all, because it's a lot of politics. But it's a dream of mine, and Duty made it happen. So shout out to Duty, shout out to Frontline, and I'm gonna do my thing like it's supposed to be done. You know what I mean? Fucking dope.
It's never done until it's over. Like that's because it can go either way. Like the funny thing that to me is like it was for a minute there. It was like so when it started, it was all about originality, and you had to be freestyle. You had to be off of the top,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like because if somebody could finish your lines, it pretty much just meant you lost. Like I mean, it's over after that. Every line you said after that is forgotten because it's like man, you already written this shit. But
Yeah.
then you got like you said, and that was also they had beats. That was the other part. Like
Oh,
back
that.
in the day, it was always they put a beat on. The
Oh, for
DJ would do it.
real? I never saw
Yeah.
no. I never saw that. I never saw that. I thought that was new. I see that now. I don't like that kind. You know what I'm
No,
saying? Nah, man, cause that take away the rawness of it. You know what I'm
it
saying?
does.
Like like that. And that's one thing that dude is stressing to me. It ain't a beat. It's no beat, you know what I'm saying? So you really gotta memorize your words. You really gotta say them right, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do like it's a lot, you heard me? So yeah, man, good luck to me, you heard me? But I'm ready,
Yeah, good luck for show, for show.
Hell
Because
yeah.
I mean, it was always a thing. Like, going to a lot of hip hop shows, you're going to be like, you'll see a cipher. It's like, all right, so it'll start out as a freestyle almost every time. It'll start out as a little cipher, just people smoking, letting it go around, and then just for some reason somebody's going to say something about somebody, and then it just turns into a battle. It's like, all right, shit, go ahead, and
That's
then
a fact.
fucking just keep it going like that, and it would turn into who you around, like who'd you bring with you? All right, cool. You actually have people to rap as well. But that's just from like just hip hop shows, especially like the battle rap wise, like Immortal Technique shows. There would always be a battle out front every single time. People are just sitting there just before they go on the show. But you know, as they've made it more animated, like you said, like it's not only more animated, but it's also more. It's it's more lyrical, honestly. Like because when you don't have a beat, the main focus is nothing but lyrics.
And
So
yeah,
you got to bring every single line has to be fire and it has to be hitting them in the fucking soul.
yeah, and there's a way that you have to say it too, like for you, like you gotta know and plan what's gonna hit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you build. Like it's a lot. It's the ball build up. It's the delivery. it's the crowd presence, you know what I'm saying? It's the crowd control, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot, you heard me? It's not just getting up to rapping, you heard me? But a lot has changed, and the definition of things have changed. Like when we used to say freestyle, it used to be like off the head. Now when they say freestyle, it's like a slick written. You heard me? Now they say we the OGs say off the dome now or off the top. You know what I'm saying? But back in the G, a freestyle was what it was. You heard me? Like you freeing, you going off the dome. You heard me? So what y'all doing these days is not a freestyle, dog. Like that's some written shit. Yeah, that's
Just
not
call it
what.
what it is. Maybe a free verse. I'll say
Yeah,
that. Like you can call it a free verse all the time. But stop calling it freestyle. Like really, just leave that shit.
that's a
It's
fact.
that y'all are confusing people that don't know. But I know. Damn it.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So I had mentioned the app earlier. You know what I'm saying? For the people on my end who haven't been previous to it, like I said, when the app do get up and running Facebook, y'all only gonna see 31 seconds of me because I am gonna be on the exclusive thing of the app, and I'm gonna let Chris tell y'all what it is and what all comes with it and what all you benefit off it. It's not just 90-10 thing, you heard me? That's what got a lot of y'all attention, but you know what I'm saying? Give it to them, you heard me, Chris?
Alright, so the app you're talking about is Own Lane. Own Lane is it's a artist. It's a platform made by artists for artists. It's designed to get you further faster. So essentially, like as independent artists, we're always looking for what's going to get us in front. We're tired of taking all that time to be independent and all the money and resources and everything that you've done to remain independent so you don't get fucked over by a record deal. And then what do? They go and they give their rights over to Spotify for
And you
0.004 cents a
cause
stream. That's crazy.
can you get into the because those are new terms and agreements, and us as a coach, our culture, we don't read, right? So Chris really reads, you know what I'm saying? So now when you upload your music to Spotify, what happens? You heard me?
You get 0.004 cents a stream for one. Like they're just giving you fractions of a penny. Then on top of that, you're getting when it comes to your rights, they have the ability to take your music, break it into pieces, and use it for sync deals or use your likeness. If you put any photos on there, they can do it, and you're considered paid in full. If y'all need to read the terms and conditions before you go agreeing, similar to this app, I'm not gonna lie, because they just added some crazy stuff since it's been taken over. Literally just today, I believe.
Wait,
No,
what
yesterday.
app? Which one? TikTok got taken over?
Yeah.
By
Yeah.
who?
By what is his name? Larry Ellison, I think, or I forget his name. He's the dude that's on Palantir, the one running Palantir and Oracle.
I never heard of that. What's that?
Oh, none of the. Oh man, we about to put the tinfoil hat on. All right. So Oracle, which I've used before, is a platform. It started as a CIA, like keep track of everybody type thing. But then there was like, we can't do this. It's spying on Americans. So this dude, Larry
Wait,
Ellison.
hold the fuck up. Wait, hold up. Wait. It's what? It's the Oracle thing. What did it start as?
It started as the CIA information on everybody. It was everybody's information in one place, in one location.
Isn't that a invasion of privacy?
Right, that's exactly it. So the Congress was like, hey, we can't do that. We found out about it. It's cool. We know that you want to collect shit, but you got to do it legally. So they said, all right, fine. The guy who was in the CIA at the time that came up with the program, he's like, shit, I'll just put this on the outside world, and they'll do it themselves. So he went and he had, all the companies, like all the credit cards, everything, it's all done through Oracle. So they got all that information. And then as you get...
Man, they trying to end. Hold up, Chris. They trying to end the live. You talking that real shit. Hold up. All right, come on. Go ahead. Fuck that. Fuck you, TikTok. And Larry, or whatever your name is, nigga.
They definitely gonna pull you on this one, man. But they they should. You would figure that they would like it. Oh no, because he owns it now. Yeah. So
What's his
what
name?
happens is,
What's his name?
Larry Ellison.
Fuck you too, Larry. You only gonna get 31 seconds of me anyway, nigga.
Right.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
but
right.
because I
Yes.
never heard of none of this, dog.
Oh, dude. The only reason I used Oracle as I used to be on the phones back in the day, like fucking 20 years ago now. But I used to be on the phones for Best Buy, and we used Oracle all the time. And it had exactly what he said. If you've called in
See,
before,
look,
it had your
is
name.
did that pop up on your shit too?
What's that?
They restricted it again. Now that was this is my first time. Let me see. Live visibility restricted for 10 minutes. Keep talking. Fuck it. Hold on. I'm about to wait. Let me screen record it. Wait. Let me screen record it because they sold you hating. So watch this here. Bitches. Talking about some 10 minutes.
Oh shit.
All right, go ahead. You got it.
Yes. So essentially, what happened is they ended up going from Oracle and him suggesting Palantir. Palantir is the essentially what Oracle was in the beginning. It's the government's way of linking everything from your medical records to your driving record to your purchases.
That NWO shit.
Pretty much, it's how they're locking everything down, and they made it legal. I mean, Trump went ahead and said he was like, "Hey, you know what? We need to make sure that we know everything about everything." And
Nah, didn't Bush make that legal?
no. Yeah, you're talking about the Patriot Act.
Yeah.
The Patriot Act, 2003. Yeah, 2003. That was yes, that was really bad. And then during Obama, they extended it.
Fuck him too.
Because it was, do what?
Fuck him too.
I mean, fuck all of them. They don't have your interest at heart. Who gives a
They
fuck?
don't.
Fuck them.
They really don't,
Like,
y'all.
none of them do. I don't care who it is. The only people that do you are not going to hear from. Like, but so what we got to do is instead of looking at that and like getting distracted all the time, you look locally. Go local, and you can actually make a change. If you vote in the right people locally, I know like people say don't vote, it don't count. You know where it counts? Locally. Like that's where it does count. That's where you get your mayor from. That's where you get all these people from that you're like, I hate this place for this reason. Well, change it, motherfucker.
That's a
Like
fact. That's
you
a
have
fact.
the ability.
And
You know,
those meetings too. The
yeah,
town hall
man.
meetings. You heard me. The student count. I'm gonna say the what you call that shit? The school. What that is? Well, whatever the school meetings. You heard me. The district meetings. All
Yeah.
that. The shit that you gotta look up and see because they try and hide it from you because they know we don't look up shit. That's the shit that really matters. You know what I'm saying? That goes like what Chris was saying, the local schools, the local parks and the participation in that decides the budget that they're gonna give that certain district. You see what I'm saying? If you don't have nobody participating, then it's gonna go all to the politicians. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have nobody doing shit and signing up for shit and volunteering for shit and just coming out and see what's going on, but that money that they had budgeted to spread out for you to vote on going in their pockets, and then y'all be thinking they be stealing, but that be on us because we don't go to shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good ass thing you brought up, Chris. Let me go use the bathroom right quick, but finish telling them about
Yeah.
on lane. You know what I'm saying? And the reason that you started it, the would you say the 0.3? What
Yeah, 0.004
there
cents.
you go. Yeah, so let them know what
Yeah,
that
so
is, and
that's
let them know what the difference is with the you know.
yeah, I got you. So pretty much what we're talking about was we're talking about Own Lane. It's a platform where it's for artists by artists, and it's made to get you further faster. What we're doing is essentially we're taking the common business model, flipping it on its head. You get 0.004 cents to stream on say Spotify, and per play. So what we did with the business model is we said, well, why does there's so much more money made than that? So what we did is we split it to where it's now for the first 1,000 artists, it's 90-10 split. So all the royalties, that's all to y'all. That's 90% to y'all, 10% to the platform. After 1,000, it's between 80-20 and 90-10. There's a sliding scale. We're gonna get into that. That's competitive, more like that battle rap only with your music. So. Some of the features that we got is we got all the education you can possibly want. There's already 280 hours of education from mixing to business to marketing. Whatever you need to know about this industry, it's there. Then we got what we're doing here is we're actually making it to where you have, of course, all your music is held there, and you have your own wallet. The listeners have their own wallet, and that's the thing. Like we're doing this because I'm a fan first. That's the main thing. Is I'm a fan, and then I'm an artist, and then I'm a label owner, and then I'm now a platform, running this platform because I care about artists. And I'm trying to make it better for all of them. This platform is essentially everything that I needed as an artist when I was coming out to. Everything that I needed, it's all there. Like you have the access to merch, have the access to placing your music, to also the social media aspect. We
Tickets,
have your own
they can,
groups.
they can sell their tickets.
We will be selling tickets. It won't be in the first feature run, but it will be in there because we're gonna have two different things that I already know are gonna be there just off the top of my head, which is the touring and then the tickets.
Wait,
Because
wait,
the
wait,
one
wait,
thing
the
we're
touring?
yeah,
What
we're
that
gonna be
is?
working on the touring.
What that is? That's a
So what we're
new
doing
feature
is
I ain't even hear about yet, y'all. You hear me?
it's because it's not I'm focusing on what needs to be done now, but in the near future, what we're gonna have is we're gonna have the ability to not only buy and sell the tickets independently, so, away from Live Nation, away from Ticketmaster and all those those vultures. So we're gonna arrange that. That seems reasonable. A lot of the venues though, they have deals with Live Nation or Ticketmaster, and that's where we're gonna run into problems. But what I'm thinking is that all these local bars, these places where people starting out play,
hmm
yeah, let's pack them out. Let's pack them motherfuckers out. And if there's somebody that's like, say you have something out there like in I don't know, near Atlanta, or in Atlanta, you got a club.
Nah,
Let's say
we be from Atlanta. Disrespect. We ain't gonna fuck Atlanta right now. Let's use North Carolina.
All right, Kakalaki. So you go
Radland.
up to North Carolina,
Fucking
and
Radland.
you got a spot that you know is good with independent music. Like, go ahead and put that on the map, on our map for the tours. And then what ends up happening is we're gonna end up arranging the shows around the country, or y'all. I mean, the fans, the artists, they can actually arrange the shows right there. So it's like, hey, who's down here in the South that I want to, they're doing a run. Cool, I can get this spot because I'm there. So it's like we're just trying to make a network for the artists to be able to do that. And as our platform grows, we're going to be looking for live acts. Going, hey, is that a good spot in your hometown? Is that a good spot? Just reaching out to artists, and eventually it'll just be known this is the spot you come to get your shows.
That's fire. And like you said, the 90-10 thing, the 80-20 thing, it was 90-10 one way and then 10-90 the other way, but you added another 10% too as well. You see what I'm saying? So that's what's up too. So you say that the venues are gonna have some backlash and you're gonna get something off of that, right? But what about these multi-billion-dollar companies that you're gonna rival? You know what I'm saying? You beating them out in what you pay, you beating them out in the features, you beating them out in what you offer. If knocking the middleman out was a person, it'd be you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like the gatekeep. They're not gonna be able to do that now. You said you was gonna be worried about the backlash from the venues, but what about these multi-billion-dollar companies? Do you worry about that? You know what I'm saying? Or do you want to get into that? Do you want to get into that?
I don't. I am mentally, generally healthy. I am not going to kill myself.
I swear to
So if
God,
I end up doing something
dog. I
anyway,
swear to God, I was just about to say that. Go ahead. I was just about to say that about you, dog. I swear, that's a
if
fact.
it looks funny, it's because it is. Like, I am not trying to go out. I don't give a fuck what the scenario. I'm surviving for a while. Y'all got me here for a minute trying to fucking change this game. So I hope you get with it instead of just being like, hey man, I guess he was unhappy. No,
No,
I'm perfectly fine. I
that's a
love my
fact.
life. I love my wife. I love my kids.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. So, like you said, we've been here and it's a long time, man. Speak about, cause this nigga be calling me 3, 4 in the morning, and I be up, right? Speak about the sleepless nights. It was supposed to drop in November. Y'all you went back to the drawing board. You put more options on it and the things. This is not an easy thing. It did not happen overnight. What all goes into rivaling these multi-billion-dollar Tadels, these Spotify's, things like that? This is not an overnight thing. What did it take to build this dynasty?
Everything. Like it's literally to be able to build this thing the way it has to be done. I have to be on my p's and q's. Like everything's got to be right because there's so many things that can go wrong, which they do, and they have. And I've had to correct them, but it's better now when before it's launched than when it actually goes because when it goes, it's just gonna keep well, it's just gonna keep blowing up. Really, I have no doubts that when people see what it is that we're doing, it's the only way to do this. Like, I hope that there's other platforms. I have zero. There's so much music out there. There's so many musicians and artists that need help. If y'all got a platform, run it. Like, it is not an easy task. Like, you could take the song, the recipe all day. I'm gonna see what you cook with it, because it is not, unless you got a team, just a gang of people just ready to roll. It is not easy. Like, me and my CTO, Twin Fins. That's the only person that's really, like, as far as the technical side, the only person that knows what's up. Because, like, not only is it complex, and do we have to create things that didn't exist before. Like, some of the stuff we're making didn't exist before. Like, not just like feature wise. So and I put that all on him. You know, Twin Fins is the man, because he really is some type of sick computer genius, and I appreciate the fuck out of him, because if not for him, I wouldn't be able to help artists, and that's really what it's all about. Is like, when you said sleepless nights, I was like, yeah, like, I sleep probably 4 hours a night on a regular basis. When my body eventually can't take it anymore, I'm sleeping 16. I don't give a fuck. But until then, 4 hours a night, and just really push. See how much. That's what I said earlier, which I keep saying that because it's kind of my motto, which is like, how are you giving it 100%? Are you giving everything 100%, or are you like, just a little bit over here, a little bit over there? Nah, I'm giving it 100% all day, every day. That's all I can do. Because if I don't, it ends up being like 4 years from now, y'all hear some shit.
That's a fact. You mentioned the hardships. You mentioned how long did it take to get to this point, just with the app, not with the movies, not with the music, just with the app? How long the preparation, you know what I'm saying, the mix-ups, the miscommunication, we got to do this over. Like you said, y'all are creating shit and bringing new shit to the game, you see what I'm saying? How long have y'all been working on this?
So the actual development has been about a year. Like, the actual, once we got code, like getting started on code, it was like about a year. Prior to that, I was, just brainstorming, thinking about what I would do if I could do this thing. And like, it started out as a random idea, probably maybe like 3 years ago. And it just kind of evolved after I started thinking about features, more and more features of like, hey, yo, we could do this. What about this? And so, like, eventually I had a full, understanding of what I wanted to achieve, and I was like, well, shit, now I gotta find somebody that can do this. And that was actually a hard part. Like, that was probably 6 months of looking for somebody that's willing to put in this amount of work. Like, right now we're at about 1.5 million lines of code that has to be checked by a human.
Hold on. For the people like me, right? Can you define the significance of what you just said? Because I don't know what you're talking about. You see what I'm saying? So,
alright, so if you imagine a sentence that's probably like, 8 words long. They gotta be long words, just say eight words long. And you take that 1.5 million times. That's what has to be checked every time we make an update.
Hell of a
like
run-on sentence.
Do what?
It's a hell of a run-on sentence.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
So you have to,
commas galore.
what you mean check it, like, you know what I mean?
Read it.
Manually?
Well,
Wait.
I say read. No, I'm not lying. That's he.
He has to do that
he has to
manually?
read.
He
Yeah.
has to, shout out to him.
That's what I'm
Damn.
saying.
So I asked you that because I wanted the people to know what you really going through. I mean, of course you're trying to eat financially and be an innovator and rival these multi-billion-dollar companies. But at the end of the day, this is for us. You see what I'm saying? And he's going through all that basically for us. You see what I'm saying? The sleepless nights, the backlash, you know what I'm saying? The frustrations, you see what I'm saying? The times away from kids, the times away from family, he in school, you know what I'm saying? And the money out of his pocket, you heard me? Because he ain't get shit yet. You know what I'm saying? The app ain't even up yet. All the mix-ups cost money, you heard me? All the reschedules cost money, you heard me? For the people that look at the shit, you heard me? The people that make sure you're doing the shit right, the permits you need, for the, the trademark and everything, you see what I'm saying? And basically at the end of the day, he's going through a lot. Him and his team are going through a lot just to fuck with us. So I think that we should thank him and fuck with him just to see what it is. You see what I'm saying? I know I didn't got like 50 artists on board. You know what I'm saying? So it's going down, and I thank y'all for making me look good. You heard me? But you know, everything is being done not just for him, you heard me. This is for us, you heard me. Like, this giving us a platform where we could like wild out, like not really wild out, but you know, like we could really get us, like, you heard me, like he said, as long as it ain't nudity, as long as it ain't nothing graphic or nothing like that, you heard me. But the movie is good, but all of y'all lives and shit, like y'all can't be like them Chicago niggas, dog. Like them Chicago. Y'all on the wrong level, dog. You can't do that on our own lane, dog. Y'all can't do that. But like it's a lot, like you just said, 1,000,000 and something manually read. Like how many people could do that? You know what I'm saying? Now I know he probably paying a pretty penny for that, right? But he's not gaining anything now. You know what I'm saying? All this coming from hustle, all this coming from savings, all this coming from a dream, all this coming from his pockets. And he's doing that for us. So we might as well give it a click. You see what I'm saying? You could go on it now, but it ain't, you know what I'm saying, up and running. But you can still go check it out on Lane, OWNLN. You heard me? Because some of y'all be putting my own lane, some of y'all be putting own lane with the, like, when the fuck you saw LANE ever on the street sign? Like, come on, y'all. Like, we gotta be, we gotta think, you know what I'm saying? So once y'all could go check it out and really see all that he offers and everything that it does for you. Now, can you explain the terms for the ones that didn't hear behind the 90-10 80-20 thing, you heard me? Because it's something behind that, like you can't have your cake and eat it too, you heard me?
So essentially, so we are doing, so that's for exclusive as well. Like if you're not exclusive, that's fine. We don't have to be exclusive, but that does flip the deal to 2080. So you're still gonna get 20%, and I get 80, but that's because you're not exclusive. You don't bring anything to the platform other than, and we're still, that 2080 is still more than what Spotify is paying you
The
per stream.
1090, because you ain't doing it right again. I got you, Chris. Just sit back. You know what I'm saying? First, it was 1090, right? Which is still more than y'all was getting. He went back to the table. Remember, I just said he go back to the table. You heard me? The red beans and the gumbo and the rich crackers at that table is really good. I gotta represent that. You heard me? But and he gave y'all 10% more. I wouldn't have did that. Y'all ain't show me no loyalty yet. Y'all ain't show me y'all fucking with me yet. Y'all ain't show me y'all. I ain't giving y'all no 10% is a lot. Like y'all don't even get a 10% raise at y'all 9 to 5. So this nigga, this nigga is showing off. You see what I'm saying? But I said that to say everything is for us. Like that's your own like that's the independent. Like you signing yourself on this shit, right? Like you got control of your tour, you got control of your tickets, you got control of your merch, you got control of your content. If you do podcasts, if you do movies, you got control of that. You don't have to worry. Like he gets 10% of what you own, not your masters, not your your work. Like Spotify trying to play y'all need to read them terms. But I can't be a pot calling the kettle because I don't read that shit either. I just be like, yeah, come on, I'm trying to fuck with it. But
But that's why you fuck with people like me.
the,
That's what it is.
and look, see, you don't give yourself the just due. He about to be, well, he is a practicing entertainment lawyer as well. You heard me? So not
Right.
only does
That's
he
right. Can't say
do
I'm a lawyer yet. That get me in trouble. I am an Esquire in training. I am literally about to
it,
start the law school here next semester.
niggas always get in trouble fucking with me. I apologize. I'm still that dude that people my man won't hang with. I apologize to whoever I offended, and don't sue my dog. You heard me? But don't sue me neither, cause I ain't got it.
You gonna have to talk to me.
I'm about to tell you,
Uh,
your lawyer gonna be practicing. I'm telling you, he's gonna be practicing with me, cause I ain't got it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
But yeah.
telling you. That's what I'm saying. And yo, that's the reason. That's literally the reason why I want to be entertainment law is because like I know how many people either get fucked up in their deals, like when they do sign deals, whether it's with sponsorship or whether it's with a certain, if they get signed. Like I know how much shit can go into that, how many pages those documents is, and if you don't speak that legalese, yo, they
Cable
gonna fuck you
guy.
every chance they get. They gonna take you and fucking do whatever they want for as long as they want.
I call it
They
cable guy.
they are pros at this. And the people that go, yo, I got a development deal. You got nothing more than a 360 anyway. Stop playing. You
That,
still got the same deal they got. Now, am I saying that all record deals are bad? I'm not saying that. I'm not saying a record deal has to be bad. It depends on the terms. You should own your shit. You should be using them like they are. They are essentially like I'm gonna say that a record label is essentially now your marketing arm and your bank.
that's a,
It's like, yo, I need to come to you for a loan, and that's what it was anyway when you signed. So like, what you signing for? Are you signing for a loan for? They'll give you $500,000. They'll give you $250,000 to sign you, but you're gonna pay that back out of your percentage, which is no more than 13%, no more.
and
Like you
that
probably
that
gonna end
that
up with
gives them
8%.
control to tell you what the fuck to do. Like you gotta go to their studio, you gotta go to their producers, you gotta go to their directors for the movies, and that's what's killing y'all. You hear me? Y'all paying 300,000 to $1,000 an hour. You see what I'm saying? For 3 4 hours or 5 hours, however long y'all been there. Sometimes y'all be fucking off with y'all the partners and shit. Y'all paying that out y'all thing. The budget for your album comes out your contract. You see what I'm saying?
It
Like
comes out of
you,
that 13% though.
you
Like it comes out of their percentage, which is pretty much the game for them is never to let them out. So what you do is you put them in debt. You go, all right, here we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna give you $250,000. Cool. And you're gonna spend about 70, 80, $90,000 of it on the just the marketing, the this and that. Then you go on tour. That tour you're buying and renting every venue. So that
mm,
and all that comes out of your side.
you're
They don't
set,
come out of
yep.
their they don't come out of their 83%. It comes out of your side, or 87%. It comes out of your little 13%. And so when you do get sales, when you are making that money, they go, all right, well, we need ours back first. So they get theirs back before you ever even get touched, before you get any money. So that means that you were just sitting there for sometimes years, like
Mm,
sometimes like 3 or 4 years before you get anything back. That's
mm-hmm,
crazy. And
mm-hmm.
maybe because you didn't read the damn terms. It's like, yeah, I trust. I trust. Don't trust nobody when it comes to your IP, any of your art. Like you should have full control of it. You should own your own lane, and that's all I'm saying. That's what I've been saying. Is you gotta own your own lane, and that's you can't in her lane.
From you being in this more than 2 decades, you went to school for it. You a CEO. You about to be you a esquire in training. Hence, let me put some respect, cause that's just like a cook and a chef. You know, I'm a cook, but you can't say you a chef. You should say they gonna get on their feelings. You heard me? I knew for a fact they gonna get in their feelings, so I know about the name. But um, these you've been in it more than 2 decades. You've been to school, and you about to be a lawyer for this shit, right? What is the biggest misconception that artists have just jumping into this game, in your opinion, from your knowledge? You heard me? What's the biggest misconceptions that these artists have?
All right, so I got two of those, and one of them is they think that when they get in and they make an album, that's what they've been working on. They've been thinking about it. They've been writing. I got a whole album. I'm ready to roll. So they go, they jump in the game, they get signed, and then they end up going, all right, so it's done. I got the album. It's recorded. It's out. Man, that is 10% maybe. I'll give y'all 20% of the work. 80% of that is after you're done with the album. Everything, the real work starts. Like that's the enjoyable part. Everybody likes making music, but do you like marketing it? Do you like making the merch? Do you like now? Everybody likes making the money, but having a thousand T-shirts at your house because you're like I'm gonna invest in myself.
Mm.
Okay, well you might have a 900 smalls still left over when you do it too.
That's a fact. That's
So
a fact. And if you play sports, you are taught that. Like my coach used to tell us, it's 10% physical, 90% mental. Cause sometimes it's cold out there. You still getting hit. You still got to hit. Sometimes it's wet out there. You still getting hit. You still got to hit. Sometimes it's hot as the fuck out there. You hear me? You still getting hit, and you still got to hit. So you could love the game all you want. You could be good at the game all you want, but are you prepared for the game? Are you mentally prepared for the game? Have you studied? Have you studied behind the scenes, the playbook? You heard me? Anybody could throw and catch, but can you be in the right place at the right time, synchronized with the rest of your team? You heard me? It ain't no I in team. You see what I'm saying? So, with you being the CEO of the record label, in school, married, a father, and a partridge in a pear tree, right? Like me,
Correct.
like right now, I gotta back up off of some shit because it's getting too much for me. How the fuck you do all this shit by yourself, dog?
Sleeping 4 hours a night, and pretty much just dedicating. I mean, when like you said, it's 90% mental. So like, you're gonna be tired, and you're gonna want to focus on anything else in the world other than what you're focusing on. Like, you're gonna go, yo, you know what I could do? I could go do this because it's what is that? It's procrastination. It's productive procrastination. Where you're like, yo, I know this is the one thing I need to do today. But you know what? This is really interesting over here. I think I might need to do this. For some reason, I need to do this instead of the
Me,
thing I need to do.
my stupid sucker
It's
duck ass,
willpower.
me, cause I could get like I would be already got a full plate and forget all about that full plate and then ask him, cause me and him do the same fucking thing with each other. Where I have a
Yep.
full plate and be like, you wanna write a movie? You wanna write a
Why
script?
not?
You know what I'm saying? So he already got a lot on his plate. That's one. The shit that he got on his plate is all important. That's two. The shit that he got on his plate is all to help entertain us. That's three. So why not support the support? Like support the support. You see what I'm saying? Like that man trying to do all this. Like you gotta at least check it out though. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's it.
and then
That's all
you
you gotta
can't
do.
the main thing is not losing focus and not losing faith because you have to realize you heard me if it get pushed back, if it get pushed because some of y'all fucking artists coming at me, oh, I thought you said this, I thought you said shut the fuck up, man. You hear me? This man trying to do something nobody's ever done or they had like $1 billion budget to do. You heard me? And on top of that, it's a first for him. So if he gotta go back to the, cause he was pissing me off too. Cause I'm like, damn, Chris, come on, man, this and that, woo woo, you, all these woo woo, man. If he gotta go make it good and make it how it's supposed to be, and I told him, you heard me, look, man, just fuck it and let's just go for next year. You heard me? I did not tell you that. I'm like, man,
Yeah, yep.
cause when he
That
laid it
motivated
down,
me. So I was
yeah,
like, dude, I was freaking out. That's
fucking
what
right.
you helped me to reel it back in because, like, when you put these deadlines, and I've said it so many times
Mm.
to some of the artists that I've managed over the years, even, like, I would tell them, I know you picked this arbitrary date because it's your, I don't know, mom's birthday or it's
Hold
the
up,
day you got out of
wait,
jail,
wait.
whatever it is. You just
What
pick this
orbit?
date.
What is orbit? What that? What is that?
What?
What's orbit? What's that?
Some just random date. Like it's a random date that you picked out of the air. Like it's
Well,
just
why
a
you
like
can't
we're
just say
almost
that? Big word using ass nigga, man. Damn, dog.
I can't, man. I got vocabulary.
But I learned a
So
new word. You hear me? Arbitrate.
so like
Bitch ass nigga.
when you're
Yeah, my vocabulary. Let me talk my shit to Facebook. All y'all
gonna
doing
get
all these
that,
arbitrary things and making up these arbitrary times. You know what I'm saying? Chill out.
we're gonna work on the usage, but it's there. It's there.
Good.
Um, so they pick an artist will always pick a date. Like they'll be like, it's it's my dog's birthday. It's the day I got out of jail. It's whatever it is, and you pick that date. So that becomes the target, and you go. You focus on that date like that's whatever. It's gotta come out. It's gotta come out. So that makes you rush. When you rush, you end up making mistakes or just be like, it's good enough. Is it what it needs to be? Like probably not, because you was rushing through shit. Like me, I know that perfection is the enemy of excellence. So
Nah,
like
nah,
trying
nigga. You do too much. Nah, you ain't gonna lie. You your own worst like you your own worst critic. I mean they say your biggest critic. Like you gotta
yeah,
be perfect. And I be like, Chris, this your first time. Like you gotta learn. That nigga be like, fuck that. I gotta get it right the first time. You see what I'm saying? So with the frustration and all of that, right? When the app does come out, cause like you said, you heard me when you put that album out, it ain't the ending, it's the beginning, you heard me. So when that app do finally come out, you heard me, you go on vacation, you know what I'm saying? Do you have to go like how you gonna fall back and take a little breather? Um, you know, how you gonna your little woo side, what you doing, you heard me?
I would love to say that that's exactly what's happening. But if I want to do what I want to do, which is big things, then it ain't gonna be like that. There ain't gonna be much break. Like, because it becomes a lifestyle. When you have the mentality of 100%, it's like, all right, let's move it. Let's go all the way.
The brand, the brand, the label, the lifestyle. You hear me? That's our motto. So you've been working on this for, let's say, a total of 5 years, right? What have you learned from doing this? You know what I'm saying? What knowledge have you picked up from building this empire?
I mean, I've learned it every single time. I mean, every single turn. I just keep learning. That's really what it is. It's like, it's not one single thing. It's the culmination of everything that I'm learning. Like, I'm sitting here, I started as an engineer being, 2008, I graduated, with my certification for Pro Tools. But like, so I've been
With the what?
my certification for Pro Tools. So like I went to a local school. Like after I got out of the army, I was like, I got to go. I'm gonna go do something. I know that I wanted to do. Like I had a master plan way back, and it was always to do with being an engineer and having my own studio. I had my own studio. Been doing that for since 2008, and then just been enveloped myself. Like I was an artist first. When I did tours, like figured out my own spots around the country, and then I kind of just pulled back and said, you know what? Because after 5 years. After 5 years of really pushing it and trying to get somewhere, I wasn't really getting where I thought I would be. Like, yeah, I could go and I could actually sell shows around the country, which was dope. But it was only the Southeast for one. I couldn't hit the West and I couldn't hit the Northeast for some reason. But what really happened is like, I just got kind of like burnt out because I was like, dude, it's.
So let me ask you this. I asked you what are some of the artist misconceptions, right? But from from what you said, right? What were some of your misconceptions that you had before you jumped in the game? You hear me?
Much the same. Like I was thinking about the fact that all I gotta do is get hurt and get signed, and that's all that's gonna be. I'll be good to go. Like I still was that naive to think that seeing the record deals and everything, I was like, I can do it different. I'm smarter. I'll read it.
So you mean that's not? So you mean that's not how it happens? Like you can't just upload something to YouTube and boom, I'm rich and I'm a star.
I mean, you know what? It's happened like a total of like 5 times, right? Like, and that's what they do. That's how they sell these apps, and they sell the dream. Like it used to be back in the day, it was record your tape, and if you get this tape heard by the right people, the right record exec, they're gonna come and pull you out your slump. All right, cool. Then it was you got all the way up to like the YouTube days, where it's like, all right, shit, I can find this person on YouTube and I put it out there. When there wasn't a lot of competition, yeah, you could get found on there. I mean, Justin Bieber, like a world star, he got found on there, but it was probably by them once, because who the hell's watching kids sing? Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's weird shit now. You know what I'm saying? That's weird. I don't do that.
Yeah.
You kid watching, but that's another subject. You see what I'm saying? So boom, from you being an artist, CEO, this and that, right? Do you feel like you've done or been a part of every aspect of music?
Every aspect. I mean, at this point, yeah. At this point, I've literally been.
Talk your shit, man. Don't hesitate. Let it
I
play.
had to think about it. I was like, is there anything I haven't done? And not really. I mean, I've been the artist. I'm the live sound. I'm the engineer in the studio. Producer. I make the beats.
CEO.
Obviously, mix, master.
Got
Run
an
the
app.
fucking show.
Hold on, I got this, Chris, because you don't do it right, though. He got a podcast, one of the most popular podcasts, and he got the app thing. Like that's shitting on a lot of you. Like if this, I don't know your personal life, because you don't involve me in that, because I handle shit a different way. But if you got any haters or anybody that be like just soldier hating on you, this app is shitting on everybody. And like it's like he got an app, like he ain't even gotta give the rest of the credentials. All he gotta be like is, yeah, I got an app, and that's it. Ding ding ding. First round, right? That's a fight. You heard me? So boom, you deserve this. You see what I'm saying? You've been in this shit.
I don't deserve anything more than any other person. It's just
Man, go ahead. All right, I got you. He deserved this, though. Like 25 years, countless hours, countless lost sleep, countless dollars, like like money growing trees or something. You see what I'm saying? So the stress, you see what I'm saying? The time put in, like he deserved this. You see what I'm saying? It's like we gotta fuck with him. You got to. You heard me? At least try it out. Like it wouldn't make sense not to. 90%. That's Birdman numbers. Like he had me at 90. All he said was 90. He ain't even must say the 10 thing or nothing like that. You heard me? All he said was 90, though. So boom, you heard me? What's next for you? I know you got the movies. That's the first. And I say you your biggest critic, right? He think he's
Yeah.
Steven Spielberg. I tell him all the time, dog. Why you think you Steven Spielberg on your first film? You see what I'm saying? Like you your
If
biggest.
you don't have a first good film, you probably ain't gonna get your chance at a second one. I mean, that's the real
That's why
deal.
you
Like
gotta
I'm
do.
looking to try and make this thing, make it bump, make it jump, make people really pay attention. So they're anticipating the next 6 movies that are planned. So it's like, we gotta make sure that's just right. We gotta make sure people get their. We're in the entertainment business. Let's not ever forget that we are in the entertainment business. Let's make sure that we are entertaining motherfuckers, right?
So I'm gonna give y'all some insight, right? The reason why I'm doing all these movies at the same time is so like it's a first time, so I wouldn't feel like it's a learning experience, right? But I figure y'all gotta like at least one. You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm putting out more than one. Yeah, because it's like, all right, boom. Some people might not take to this, they might take to this type of shit, woo woo. They gonna take to something, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna win either way. You see what I'm saying? That's why like y'all could think I'm hustling, but it was a little doubting myself, and I don't really doubt myself. So when I do doubt myself, I do something to I got a backup plan. And that's my backup plan, you hear me? Y'all could think I'm super hustling now. I'm just scared one of them bitches gonna flop, so I'm gonna put out like 3 at the same time, and one of them bitches gonna jump, you see what I'm saying? But with the movies and all of this, right? Like I said, man, if you think that you've done everything, what you got next? You see what I'm saying? You've been in movies, you've directed, you a producer, like, what's next? Is there anything
Yeah.
left to do?
There is. There's still a couple things left to do. I do want to practice law. Like I actually want to get in there. I mean, I'm not really gonna be going into the courts and doing all that shit. Like I don't have any interest in the criminal side, nothing
Dun
like that.
dun
It's
dun
literally just
dun
entertainment.
dun.
If I can help people in that fashion, then that's the main thing. I love to teach, so I think later on it's just one more degree to go ahead and say, hey, yeah, you can teach, cool, because that's really all it is. Like
I mean, with
I
all of
like
your, not to cut you off, with all of your credentials that you have, right? That doesn't qualify you to at least like hold, what you call them things, PowerPoints or some shit.
Oh yeah. I mean, you can make presentations and they'll listen to me just based on my experience. You don't even got to have a degree for that. But like, the thing that I do need is to be a professor. You got to have a master's degree, and you have to have a education
Who
degree,
told you
which
that?
is like
Who told you that?
not
Who told you that?
the professors and the lawyer and it's the same thing my wife thought about doing.
No, you don't. You just gotta have the knowledge.
That's not how a college is going. I'm not looking to be just a regular teacher. You could be a and I don't mean regular as in it ain't special. I'm
Or
just
you
saying
trying to
like
get a teacher deal. You trying to get a deal. You ain't trying to stay independent with the teacher shit, huh? That's a
oh
fact.
hell no.
That's a
I don't
fact.
want to do. I mean, I'm holding those classes though. I will say that I am holding the classes. I'm doing that every Friday night. I skipped a week because I had tests. I got tests I got to do. But yeah, no, we're just teaching people from the beginning. Like I'm starting at the very beginning, teaching people like the first class was nothing but copyrights, trademarks, and your brand. The second one was how to shoot content. Third one is marketing. It's how to start to see marketing and understand marketing better. Because like most of the time, that's it. That's the thing that people don't really get is yeah,
That
they
was
don't
my
really get the
next
fact that you
question.
can't just put it out.
That was my next question. Why is promotion and marketing the most expensive thing? Because some people think the video is, and for you sucker duck ass niggas, no, it's not, dog. It's not. It's not. The video is like not even top three. You see what I'm saying?
How you
Like,
gonna spend all that money on? So this is the real deal. All these people love videos because of how it looks. It's the vanity shit. They're like, how many views you got? How many views you got? How many followers you got? And what's that? You got videos? Okay, let me ask you about all 3 of those. Where in that does that say that you're actually going to be successful? Because even if you have 1 million followers, but you only got 1,000 people, or not even 1,000 people, you got 500 people like that actually interact with your page. it's not worth anything. Like, it's not worth that million. Like,
Mm,
that's where you got your status from. No.
that's a fact.
The you know, you gotta have people interacting with your shit. Otherwise, it ain't shit. It ain't actually high. It's inflated ass numbers. And the same thing goes for the video. It's cool, but you just spent. Let's just say you spent $10,000 to $12,000 on the video.
Who?
If you spent that amount of money, huh?
Who? When I get big, I ain't spending. My little brother shoot. Well, I'm different. My little brother shoot video, but that's really how much these videos cost.
Yeah, I mean, you might be able to get a deal. Like, it depends on who you're working with. Like, because you know, you got somebody that hasn't done this for a long time and they're just doing music videos. You can do a lot. I mean, it's. I'm not gonna say it's not hard. I'm just gonna say that it's a lot easier than shooting film or doing cinema. So like, if you're just looking for a, I'm walking through my neighborhood video. Man, do it on your iPhone. Stop playing.
That's a
Like,
fact. That's a
don't
fact.
hire a bunch of fucking, you know, like a crew to come there and watch you just walk down the street.
Right.
Make it entertaining.
That,
We're in the entertainment business. Make it entertaining.
let me say something, right? My city, right? And I mean no disrespect, right? Fuck what Chris talking about, dog. Stop doing that. We gotta find another way to shoot a video, dog, because it's getting oversaturated and everybody doing the hood, walk through the hood, that bit. Like the music videos used to be like little movies. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like not like they fun, like they this and that. Everybody ain't got like y'all gang banging on bacon, damn. You see what I'm saying? But besides the app, right? In your opinion, with your knowledge, what's the most difficult thing about the music business?
What's the most difficult thing?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say it's probably the marketing, honestly. But of course, I'm gonna be biased just because
Not the
I'm in the
business, just
space.
like the marketing.
Yeah, I mean, it's way harder than people think. People think that, okay, I got a budget now. I've
Okay.
got, say you got that 10,000. You're not gonna spend it on a video. You're gonna spend two on a video. So you got $8,000 budget to spend and get you out there.
Mm-hmm.
How far that gets is dependent on how much you know about marketing. Because
So
you
let
can't
me
just
ask
go,
you this:
I got
Is
$8,000.
is 10,000 a lot of money for that? No. All right. All
No.
right.
So this is according to Joyner Lucas's manager. When we were talking about everybody that's in the Heist Club, he heard every single person's music, and he looked at all their profiles, all the different people's profiles, and he was like, all right, so you should pick one person like that you're gonna really get behind and go with that because you don't have enough money for all these people. I was like, what are you talking about? He
Cause he must
goes,
don't
you
know
can't.
you. He must don't know Chris
Huh?
Pockets. Chris Pockets longer than the wick line.
Yeah, they definitely in the wick line. I don't know if they longer, but so he said it costs 5 to 10 just for your testing for your ads, like to be able to actually set up your marketing, know who your demographic is and where you're gonna reach them. So it's gonna be like 5 to 10 in testing,
So
and then it's
basically,
gonna be
finding your target audience is $5,000,
minimum.
and we ain't even getting to the music yet, right? All right, so we at all right. Let's do this. Let's do a countdown. We at 5,000 now, and we just started. So boom, we at five now. Mm-hmm.
All right, so then he said you're gonna need another 80 to 90 just to actually push it to the actual all the DJs, all the fucking
Wait, 80 or
the
90 what? Dollars?
90,000.
I don't got that many fingers. Hold up.
I ain't got that many big either. That's
Hold
what
up.
it is.
Wait. Hold up. Wait. Hold up. It's nine. Wait. What the fuck is $90,000 for?
If you want to actually make it in front of people, like get in front of not only okay, you figured out your target audience. Now, how you gonna reach them? How you gonna get it to them so many times that you hit what's called critical mass.
Mm-hmm.
Critical mass is when you get big enough to where your audience starts growing itself because people are sharing it naturally. People are like pushing you because they actually seen your shit. Like it takes so long to get there. Like once you get up to about, I'd say so.
So basically, you
time,
talk about them stupid songs, but we knew every word of it. That's basically what that is.
or like, well, really think about Joy. I mean, how many songs you know by Joyner Lucas?
Nah, Johnny Lucas a dog though. Like he don't count. You can't use it.
I mean, that's who his manager was, and that's what it cost him. It cost him. So that was just to start with, and that's what he suggested to us was 10,
So that's
10,
you,
and then
you at
essentially
100.
$100,000.
So and this is a fire. Like Joyner Lucas is like lyrically, right? Like he don't get enough credit. He is top. I'll say 50. right? But if you looking at hip hop, that's cool. That's good. You see what I'm saying? Damn,
Nah,
niggas.
50? Really? Man, he's definitely in the top. I'm gonna put him in my top 10 even because like he ain't missed. If he would have missed, I'd be like, all right, we can pull him down. But he's in my top 10, somewhere in there. I
You,
don't know where.
I mean, of course, you forgetting about the legends. People forget, like he's no Big L, um, he's no LL Cool J, um,
I when I do my top 10, it's not based on historical, relevance. It's really based on like
talent.
what I like.
You
No, it's what I like. I mean,
Oh,
that's
okay,
all
yeah,
it
yeah,
is.
yeah,
It's my
that's a fact.
preference. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's a
I'm not gonna
fact.
say like because there's so many that deserve to be in the top 10 if we're going historic. But like, you get DJ Cool Herc. Like you have, you go back to
And
uh,
and
what's
and speaking of that, to piggyback off of what you're saying right now, with this goat talk shit, right? In any sport, right? Like that's why it's so hard and not really fair. You see what I'm saying? Because what are you basing this off? Are you basing it off that generation? Or you basing it off that position? Or you basing it off how many rings? Or you basing it off everything? Because if you do everything, then that's a whole nother subject to you just judging that generation and this and that. Like you can't really say like except for like now they saying LeBron, but that's a big thing like right there. You see what I'm saying?
yes,
That's kind of more preference though, because if we looking at talent wise, Jordan better dog. Like we could just stop that shit right now, dog. But
yes.
that's really all some preference shit, not facts. You see what I'm saying? Because like that's just a discussion, but that the the marketing for LeBron got people thinking that he could fuck with Jordan. Cause like you said, he in your face all the time. He always on the commercial. He always, you know what I'm saying, doing this and do. He's not that good of a. I mean, you know that's neither here nor there. But great marketing, you heard me, and that's great marketing. So a great artist like Jeremy Lucas, who's in some people's top 10, need $100,000, right? So why you think you could just sit on YouTube and make a song and upload it and then you gonna be no, it don't go like that. Like I had to, like he taught me so much like about this and that because I was like, man, I distribute myself because I got a platform and woody woo. He was like, man, shut the fuck up, dog. And I'm like, I do, dog. Like I would just cause he like, how you gonna distribute your album? And I'm like, through my platform, I got 17 Woody Wood, I got Hero over here. I'm like, shut the fuck up, dog. This how you gonna do it, dog. Or this how we gonna do it, dog. You know it. So I learned a lot, you heard me? So for all the misconceptions that people might think that sharing your stuff on YouTube or resharing your stuff on Facebook or sharing it on Instagram and all of these is promotion, right? That ain't even much touching the base of it, right? Or is that touching just the base?
That's like as far as the marketing goes and pushing it out, like that's probably, I mean, how big is your audience already? Like, unless you have 250,000 followers and things, and people are active, they got to be active because we're in the land of bots. So we already know that they ain't got that because you go to their, and they got 250,000 followers. You look at their post, it's got 9 likes, it's got 10 views.
No
Get the fuck out of
comments.
here.
No comments. You know what I'm saying? Like people could get it this like I do have a 17,000 following, right? But that comes from like I do content, right? So people follow me off my reels, right? People who follow the artists, I've done a lot of interviews, right? So they might tap in with me, you see what I'm saying, just for that one interview and tap back out. So just because I have 17,000 followers, that don't if it was all 17 engaging with, I wouldn't be here. I'd be somewhere on the island somewhere going live, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Cause that'd be feeding me. I wouldn't have to do none of that shit. You heard me? So just because I got 17,000, that don't mean I would say like about 5 or 6 really engage and woo de woo, and I know them from when I see their name and everything. Everybody else just kind of latch on from different things. You see what I'm saying? So what he's saying is true. The numbers don't mean nothing. It's who fuck with you. It's the engagement. believe that because I got all these 17,000 on here, and about 15,000 of y'all I don't know. I ain't never seen y'all, or I only seen y'all one time. You see what I'm saying? So don't let the numbers fool you. And I don't got no bicycle. You see what I'm saying? That's just how I get all the numbers. You heard me? I do content and all that too. You see what I'm saying? So the pros and the cons, and keep it real, right? What are the pros and the cons of bossing up? You heard me? Like coming from everybody want to be like, I want my own label and this and that and woo. What are the pros and cons from going from an artist to a boss? You heard me?
I just had this conversation as far as like what the difference is because everybody, I know a couple people that are like, yo, I'm gonna start my label. When I start my label, it's on. We caking, okay, but you don't like what you going where you gonna distribute it? Do you have a marketing team? Do you have anything? No, I got a
On my
label.
platform because I get on Facebook. My stupid duck ass.
Which is nice though. Which is it's how it starts. You know what I'm saying? It is how it starts and it is how it gets down. Um, and yeah, I mean, really though, like the real deal is that like it can start there. It can absolutely start there, but you gonna have so many more other things that you don't have, like they you don't even know that you need because you don't have any experience. So I've seen so many people start a label and not know what to do. They got artists that are like they trust them and everything, and all they do is like, I got a friend that can record you in his basement. Okay, what? That's not a label. Like just because you label it. So
That's cool.
so
That's
the
cool.
difference is
That's a
the
reality
difference is
check to a lot of people.
everybody's experience it too. It's like, oh shit, this guy's got a label, and then you realize it's not shit because they ain't got shit because they have not done this. So like, what's it like to step up to a boss position? And the difference is like, I know that people are relying on me to do what I said I was going to do. So the pressure of not only whatever you have for yourself, but you actually have the pressure from those other individuals that they're riding on your back. You trying to get them to where they're going. And so with that being said, like you got way more stress when you step up. But the good parts are that you're the boss. I mean, fuck. But when shit happens the way you say it's gonna happen, because otherwise it ain't happening.
But you do take
So
the
like,
blame for the good and the bad, dude, from being a boss. Like a
yep.
lot of people want to be a boss, but they don't know. You do take the credit for the good, but it's a lot of failures. It's a lot of failures. It's a lot of go back to the drawing boards. It's a lot of this ain't do what I thought it was gonna do. It's a lot of trusting people you ain't supposed to. So it ain't all good being a boss. Just like, and a boss ain't just telling people what to do either. A boss, you really have to, like, you're really in control of these people career. You see what I'm saying? Like, you really gotta guide them people in the right way. You see what I'm saying? So, I got a couple of more questions. You heard me, but I just want you to
Yeah.
define a couple of things. You know what I'm saying? Can you really? Why I go get a donut? I'm gonna get about to go get a donut. Um, can you really define what a manager is? The responsibilities of a manager, you heard me, and what the misconceptions that people think a manager both supposed to do and not supposed to do. Let me go get this donut right quick, you heard me. Hold
I
on.
still be going off. I still be going off because that is when it comes to management, everybody thinks that it's
Oh shit.
once you get a manager, they're gonna just take care of all your problems. Oh
Mm.
yeah, I got that. I got everything. No, that is not what a manager is supposed to be. The manager is supposed to put you in rooms that you could not get into yourself. If you got a manager that can get you into rooms, you got a good manager. If you got a manager that is willing to do, to go in and ride for you, to go, deal with certain. So there's different types of managers too. I gotta put that out there. There's your daily manager, which that's somebody that helps you in life. Like they essentially like you're gonna talk to them every day. You're going to essentially like run every problem by them. You're gonna, you're partners in that sense. Like that's the type of manager a daily manager is. Then you got a finance manager. Shit, that's all they do. They work on your finances. They're like, hey, you should probably do this. That's all they do is work with your money. Then you got a tour manager if you're on tour, which that person is the one who gets all of your gets you to the right place, gets the booking, gets the bus, all that shit. And they're running all of the venues. That's on them. And then you have a business partner or so on, and that could be your daily manager, or you could have a business manager, which is the people that are making sure that everything's registered, that the money is going to the right place, that all these things, like they have the opportunity to do a lot for you, but they also have a lot of opportunity to fuck you over. Like everybody's heard that story. If you got your cousin doing your management, okay, that's cool, but make sure you checking up on it. That's why you should learn about the business, and that's what I'll say is the misconception is that you don't got to learn anything anymore because this person's going to put you in the right room. They're going to do all the things for you and make you think that you don't need to know anything. You just go get to live life and be cool. That's when you get fucked up. Like I don't care how much you tempt them. That there's so much money in between you and them that like, yo, you ain't even gonna notice.
Yep, you ain't even gonna know it because they the ones make your deals and they speak on your behalf, right?
Yes, yes, and they're managing. They're actually like they're negotiating your contracts for you, all that stuff. Like they're doing so much in your daily life that if they go, yeah, you get this amount and I get this amount, it's in the contract. You signed it. Like it's over. Like you've just given them, or you give them half I wrote it in there that I want half your masters. I want the whole masters actually. Like they can write anything if you ain't paying attention. Like learn the business, read your contracts, even if you've got a manager you trust, and then the misconceptions that I'd say is not only do people think that you're gonna be they have to do nothing, which is not true, but also the fact that I don't know when I became a therapist. Like just because I'm your manager does not mean I gotta talk to you at 3 in the morning when you're drunk, going, "Hey man, I'm not feeling too good." No, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Why are you calling me at 3 o'clock in the morning? Yes, I'm up. That's probably why you call me. But you know why people be calling me and telling me all their problems and everything else, which a lot of the artists are my friends. Like that's the thing is that you
Hold
become
on, dog.
they,
I be calling you 3 o'clock in the morning with my problems, dog. You say that
you ain't
about
called
me
me not
too,
once
dog.
drunk. You ain't called me not once drunk.
I don't drink. I don't drink.
Easy enough. But you ain't even, man, some of these artists, man, they be calling and they don't even remember the conversation. And it's like, well, you had me on the phone for fucking 45 minutes on some, I don't know, man, I think I'm about to get pulled over. Okay, why are you calling me? Call me after you get pulled over.
Right.
If you go to jail, like, you need to call somebody that's close to you. Like, I can't come get you out of jail, man.
So
Like,
do you
so,
need all these different type of managers? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh,
no.
all right, yeah, all right. Because I was
You
like,
don't need
God damn.
if you're the only reason you need that many managers if you're highly successful. You're gonna build so your team should initially start as and they're the most important parts. Everybody thinks it's the DJ, everybody thinks it's the the hype man. No. You need a manager and you need a lawyer. Those two things right there will get you further, faster, and in the right direction, in the right rooms, than having all of the right everything else. Because those are the ones that have the control. Think about it from this perspective. When the labels are dealing with artists, they go through entertainment lawyers. And when you're a lawyer, it's not that big of a like. Not everybody's doing it, so you're gonna know each other from different events and so on.
Not
So
a defense lawyer for my hood niggas. Not a defense lawyer. Not a civil lawyer. Not a insurance lawyer. A entertainment like my dog Chris. I'm gonna say wait. I'm sorry. In training, Esquire. For the real niggas. Yeah. I don't want to get nobody sued and in trouble. But
lawyers that watching it gonna be like, hey, you're not a lawyer.
Right.
You can't give advice.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm a life coach right now. That's what we're gonna call it.
That's a fact. Okay, so what is a promoter? You heard me? A promoter, and what exactly are the responsibilities of a good promoter? Because I hear about janky promoters. They had the funny ass movie. You see what I'm saying? What exactly is a promoter, and what are the responsibilities of a promoter?
Okay, so a promoter is they are going to essentially run events. That's all they do is they run events, and they essentially what they do is they make sure that they get all the talent. They lock in the venue. They get all the talent. They make sure that the money is right and all that good stuff. They're really the middleman for every show that happens, and they have the ability to market. Well, they're the ones that if it's not a success, that promoter's losing their ass because what they're doing is they're renting the venue and then charging you for it for whatever whatever they charge or whatever it is. But they are supposed to get the place packed. That's their job is to get the place packed. Just because you make a venue make an event does not mean that you're a promoter because you're not promoting anything. You're supposed to be promoting shit.
Yes.
Because a lot of people be like, "Oh yeah, I'm a promoter." No, you know how to get an act to a venue, but do you know how to get the people there? Because that's what everybody wants. Like almost any venue can book you. Like you can get booked tomorrow at any venue you want. But are you gonna be able to get people? Because if you can't get people, you're not coming back to that venue. And so a promoter is supposed to avoid that exact scenario. They know how to push it. They know what kind of music you are. They know all the details. It's essentially another leg of marketing, is what it is. It's another part of the marketing team.
That's a fact. Okay, the difference between a producer that makes tracks and the producer that produces the song.
Yeah. They can be one and the same. Like they can be the same thing, but I'll say that there's people. There's my favorite producer ever is the latter. He doesn't make any music. He doesn't sing. He doesn't play any instruments. He doesn't mix. All he does is he uses his opinion to make hits. He goes, you know
Like
what?
DJ
These sound
Khaled.
like that. Do what?
Like a DJ Khaled, because he don't make no tracks and he don't do shit either.
Does it not? I didn't know that.
Fuck no. He don't do no tracks or nothing.
I thought he made beats or something. That's why he was all up on a beat.
Fuck no.
Oh, then what the fuck? In that case, yeah. So I mean, but that's a valid thing because like if you're a hit maker, that means you know how to get the right producer, with the right artist, and it's gonna be a hit. Like it's gonna work, and you just base it on your opinion. Rick Rubin is the one what I'm thinking of. He was the co-founder of Def Jam. Like he started Def Jam with Russell Simmons.
I know I heard that name before.
Yep.
Sound like a drug dealer though. I was like, damn, Rick Rubin. I ain't know. All right, yeah, that's yeah, but he started Def Jam with old boy, huh?
Yep, with Russell Simmons, and and he's been involved in more albums, like more #1 hits than you could even imagine, like, and with every different type, like from Johnny Cash, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Nine Inch Nails, the Jay-Z, the Black album, that was him. Fucking, let's see, he worked with, not Nipsey, he worked with Kendrick, he worked with Dre, like, he's worked with everybody.
I want to say something so bad, but I'm real, not real stupid, so I ain't gonna say it. But yeah, yeah, I bet he did produce a lot of hits. But anyway, you see what I'm saying? The engineer. What exactly is an engineer? Is there different types of engineers? You heard me. And what is the responsibility of the engineer?
So so a lot of times the producer will also like not the guy that's got his opinion. The one that actually, the other type of producer, the nowadays type of producer, is the one that made the beat. A lot of times, those producers do not specialize. Like they can record typically, but they don't know how to mix or anything like that. So there's really 3 different types of engineers. It's going to be a recording engineer, which those are the type of people that can capture the sound properly, really well, get it into that space. Then there's a mix engineer, which is somebody that is like myself. Like I consider myself a mix engineer, which is somebody that puts all the different parts, the layers, everything like that. They add the flavor to it. And then you got the mastering engineer, which is somebody that makes it. They don't. You send them one track. Like you don't send them like multiple tracks. Like that's what the mix engineer is for. You send the mastering engineer one track, and he makes it sound. He makes it sound great on every type of speaker that there is essentially his job. And make sure it sounds good on every type of speaker. And then really that's the main types of engineers, but you also have live sound engineers, which I love doing that too. That's where you control, the venues, because that's a whole different thing, completely different type of engineer. Because live is fun. If you're touring, every room is different, so you got to be able to understand real, like that's that real nerd shit.
Cable guy.
Yeah. Oh, super. That is beyond cable guy. That's on another level.
That's a fact.
But yeah, no, those are the engineers. Those are the different types of sound engineers.
What is a target audience?
A target audience is going to be the right audience for you. Now, that could mean that it's either the right demographic or, well, it's always going to be the right demographic, but it could mean that the people that you're trying to reach that are also interested in other products that are like you, like artists continually will say that I'm original, I'm not like anybody, nobody's like me.
Okay.
hey, there's 50,000 songs put out a day that are humans, and another 50,000 songs that are put out that are AI. So it's
Man,
it's like
see, bro,
118,000 songs a day
I
are
just
put out.
found out one of
You're
my
telling me after that there ain't no sounds that sound like you? That's impossible.
I just found out one of my favorite current artists is an AI artist, bro. Nick Hustles. The one that
Yeah.
I feel like smacking a nigga today. Whoa, him. Man, he an AI, dog. I found out.
And now you can't listen to it no more, can you?
Nope. Nope. I found out last night, man. My heart was broke, man. Damn, dog. That's fucked up, dog. So, alright, boom. Your target audience, you heard me. What is a marketing plan, and how do you come up with a marketing plan?
Ooh, that's a deep one.
Thank you.
So a marketing plan is going to be essentially, it is knowing your target audience is key. Like knowing your brand, that's key. Before you even start the plan, you have to know those two things, and then you can start the plan. The plan is that where does that target audience, like where do they hang out? Where do they go to get their music? Where do they discover new music? Where do they where do they congregate? Where do they like? Do they go to shows? You got to know everything about that audience so that you can hit them where they are. Like they're not coming to you. You got to go to them. That's why when people say, "I got my own platform, I got my own website,"
Me?
okay, that's cool. But most people aren't going to go and discover new music on somebody's website because there's nobody else on it. That's where Own Lane comes from. Is that same idea? That idea that you can just put out your own website and it's going to be good. That's a problem. Because it might be a fire ass website. I don't give a fuck. They're not discovering music on it.
Right, right. They buying merch and buying tickets, but they ain't discovering you. You already gotta be discovered. You heard me? All right, boom. All right. So when you find your target, what is the steps to making an audience? Like, because you built artists, you grown artists, right? What are the steps? Like, first you find your target audience, or is it a step before that? Take us through the steps of building the success.
Yes. So it's going to be once you have the product, whatever it is, before you even have an album, most likely you're going to have people doing research on the market itself, and it's market research. It's your target audience, and it's also your competition. It's everything. Anything to do with how we're going to reach people. That's how you want to. So you're coming up with that plan or that idea and that information in your market. Done researching all of that. That's when you can actually put a plan in place because you know where all these people are.
Whose
So
responsibility is this?
That would be your marketing manager.
All right, my bad. Go ahead.
Well, really, like you can have a marketing team, or you can have somebody most people hire out because of how complicated it gets. If you're doing it on a local level, you can handle it. You can handle getting flyers out, physical out. But if you're trying to go national or international, even, do you have a street team in New Jersey? Do you also have one in Oakland? Do you have one in fucking random Connecticut? You know what I'm saying? Like probably not. So if you ain't got a street team, how you gonna get the physicals out there? You're gonna have to pay people to literally go put it out there and go. So I still believe in putting out posters, all that good stuff, because it does get noticed if you put enough out. Like, I know people disagree with that all the time, but like I just know it works. I ran a campaign.
Go ahead, my bad.
I was just gonna say, I ran a campaign just like that. Me and it was for Greedy Gibbs out in KC. So he's out there. He's got no real, he's got no real numbers. He's just putting out music, and he really wants to push it. So I had a $700 a month spend budget with him. Like he was willing to put that into
700 months.
Huh?
700 months.
$700 a month. $700 a month.
I was about to say, damn, you sound like a federal judge. 700 months, because they go to the month. Let me finish explaining it. I gotta go get my the charger for this phone. It's right there. You heard me? But finish explaining it, because I'm on 3%. I can hear you.
So,
Oh yeah.
I know. I was like myself. I'm trying not to get you where you're consuming substances featured in this.
Man, fuck them, man. We gonna be us. We on here today ban us. Fuck TikTok. We about to be on lane anyway. Hold on,
All
them
right, yes,
apples
sir.
calling me. Hold on. But go ahead, go ahead. I can hear you.
All right. So what we did? So what? Hold on, hold on. And then I got you said, oh, marketing. So when it came to marketing, I was trying to do a campaign for him. Like I said, I had $700 a month. At first, I refused to even put that out there. Like I refused to spend any of the money the ways that I know how, because he didn't have the foundation. If he didn't have the foundation, he's gonna put all this out there and have eyes on him, get people back to him, and what are they gonna see? They're gonna see random TikTok, like random videos, reels, shorts, and things that ain't got nothing to do with music, and you wouldn't put it out there because if you saw it as a yes, you want to be a person, but you also want to like you want to look lame as fuck. Like you want to look like you actually do this, and that's what you do. Not like, oh hey guys, this is my cat. Like he's cool. That's not cool. That's not it ain't gonna look right. So I made sure that he had the right foundation first. Had all the things. Redid his logo. Redid everything. Like because I believe in logos. So I had to redo that logo. And what we did for the campaign is because it was brand new. I had him make a bunch like how many 10,000 stickers that are like it's the 2-inch stickers like that. So like we had 10,000 of them, and I said, all right, I need to get those out around your city like everywhere. It doesn't have no name, no scan, no nothing. It's just a symbol, and it's all right, cool. He said he took 10 of his friends out, and he and he said, all right, I'll buy the drinks for the night if y'all would just stick this everywhere we go. We're just going bar to bar to bar to bar. And so that's what they did. And so he put this everywhere.
That
Now,
was a
what does
good
that?
marketing plan from him to get them to
Yeah,
do
but
it. That was a so he
that's
on
what
the
I
right
said.
yeah, he on the right road.
So what he did is like, so after that, like, so people are gonna, they started noticing, they started like, questioning what it was. He started hearing people ask about what that is just online randomly. Has anybody seen these stickers popping up? It's like, all right, cool. Now what we're gonna do is we gotta do it again, only we're using the second stickers, which were the same size, only they had, I'm sorry, they were the same sticker, but on the outsides, they had Greedy Gibbs. And it was like, oh, now they got somewhere to go for it. So we went and we pulled it back and we made it 1,000 of them instead of 10,000 this time because he also didn't want to get charged with all that because that's somewhat problematic. So like yeah, it was guerrilla marketing, and you can't control what happens to stickers when people you give them out.
Nope.
Shit, but they were everywhere. Like he was taking in the part of the promo was in the beginning it was what is this? Who is this? Like I see this thing everywhere, and he was putting those out as well. Like, cause he just see them out in the wild and be like, "Hey, let me video that." And so like, then it became all right, cool. And then he brought out, he brought out the brand, and we just started pushing it from there. And it was really really fun to watch the growth, not only in his fanship, like all the people like that was coming by, like they were all local. He was actually making noise in a very crowded market. Casey's got some killer rappers out there. So like and then getting him out there to because he hadn't done any lives. He's never done a live show. So I was like, all right, so if you're trying to do something, we got to get you at the open mics. So I found a couple of open mics there local. It was like, which one's actually gonna support this, and which one's gonna be like for the acoustic guitar guys singing their love songs and shit. So like,
Target
so I
audience.
got him in the right spot. I got him in the right spot. Just to it was a predominantly. I mean, it was a pretty much all. I think all black, like a all black club, which they, they showed nothing but love, and he was super nervous about it because like all the other events they have are very black oriented. Like it's Tuesday nights we're doing African history. On Friday nights it's fucking black cinema. Like it's a great club, but like he was worried, he was nervous,
Right.
and so he went in there and like he's been going there for about 2 years now. Every Wednesday he's out there just rocking it.
That's a
And just
fact.
like it's grown his ability and his confidence. So like that's what I say about this marketing plan. It should be an all around and all encompassing thing that has a trajectory. It has you're going this direction and you're actually moving up and you keep moving up. And it's
But
gotta be
now,
slow. Everybody wants to be
let me
famous
ask you this.
overnight.
Let me ask you this. I know we're going through the steps, but you said something pivotal. You said while you were explaining marketing, you said promotion. Marketing and promotion. That's two different things. You heard me? Could you explain the difference between marketing and promotion before you go ahead with the steps? My bad.
Absolutely. It is a key distinction. Now, promotion is part of marketing, but marketing is not promotion. Promotion is
I
when
like
you
how
are
you put
doing it
that.
for a specific event or a specific product. You can get promo, but when you're actually marketing, you're not just looking at that. You're looking at the PR, like what you say, where you're appearing at, like all those other things. This is just for this one. This is a promotion for this product or this album's coming out. That's a promo, but and it's not interchangeable.
What's
It's like
entertainment?
advertising. Advertising
Okay, all
isn't
right,
the same
okay,
as
yeah.
marketing either.
It's not.
No, it's
How?
so
See,
advertising
this shit,
is
this that bullshit right here, dog. Now, come on, now, y'all.
advertising is the
Y'all got too
art.
many words with the same definition. Well, now I'm not, cause before I met you, right? It's another thing you told me. I thought it was all the same thing. That was the. I thought I could. That's why my stupid duck sucker ass thought I could distribute off of my platform. You see what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying. You say it's public. I'm gonna say it's marketing and promotion, but a promotion is part of marketing, right?
Yes,
That's a fact. So, and that's one event, one single, one project, right?
yes,
Marketing is you, your whole woo de woo, right?
everything. It's the brand.
That's a fact. So you said something about finding where to go and woo de woo. What all goes into marketing? You see what I'm saying? Like you say, you put them in the right place and this and that. What is marketing?
Well,
How would you?
when
All right. How
when
would
I
you
was doing
market
that,
me? How would you market me?
if I was to take yours, I mean, you have. I mean, I already know that you are a your dominant audience is going to be the well. I mean, tell me if I'm wrong because I'm sure you've seen your analytics. You're going to have a predominantly black audience. You're going to have a predominantly, I'd say, you're probably 25 and up is your predominant market. Then I'm going to say that New Orleans is obviously going to be the base. And I know you got a lot of support in your city, but also I'm going to say that the Northeast, Atlanta, uh, the major cities in the West, California.
Mm, I ain't. This is a slight flex, right? But my biggest viewing is not even in the United States. My biggest viewing is in Africa. And then second is North Carolina. You hear me? I have more women than men followers. Um
You
and
pretty
and
motherfucker.
and my audience is, I think you said 25. I think it's like 30 to 45, I think.
30 to 45.
Mm-hmm.
So they man, maybe you better looking than you look on TikTok.
Probably. I don't know. Man, look, my kid's beautiful. You understand me? I don't know what they saying to me, but I ain't never had that much trouble. Shout out to
Got
my
you,
wife.
got you.
Shout out to my wife. You know, I've never been.
Yep.
I'm talking about foreign, all the races, everything. They love me.
Well, that's it. So how I would market you is that we define your brand, which we've done before. We've done the brand exercise before. So like when we found you, it was let's see, I think that you was the outlaw, and it wasn't the sage. It was somebody else.
I ain't gonna be that dude.
And they don't matter. Hey, this is what I tell everybody. The artist, okay, so that same artist I was talking about. Actually, you know what? Yeah, same artist I was talking about. I'm gonna put him on blast a little bit. Um, so he thought everybody when they hear outlaw, they want to be outlaw all the time. They're like, I'm an outlaw. It's like, I mean, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Like, there's other things that you could be that it seems like you're more likely to be.
You know
He's like,
how
nah,
you
I'm
know
not.
how people trying to get in rap to act gangster. I'm trying to get in music to not. You see what I'm saying? Like, all right, I'm just playing. It's just songs. You see what I'm saying? So I don't want to be the outlaw. Like, if I wanted to be that, that's reality. Like, you see what I'm
But
saying?
you already are that though. You can't help being that because you're a fuck. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna go against what the regular narrative is. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna push heavy on fuck you if like so. I mean
That,
that sounds
but that's
pretty
if though.
outlawish to
And
me.
if I go with the narrative, it's cool. But if I don't, I mean, I'm just, I'm fucking apple good. My bad. I ain't no follower, but I'm not really stand. Yeah, I am standoffish, but just when it's a difference of opinion, like I'm not difficult. You heard me? I don't do it
No,
on purpose.
you ain't gotta be difficult.
But it's just when I feel a way, like I ain't like you gotta show me. You can't just tell me. You see what I'm saying?
You're against the system though. Like you're always against the system because the systems are the things that literally control us, and you know that. So the real thing for an outlaw though is that they are trying to break people free of that. Like they're trying to break them free of the system, and I see that all day. I see it in all the content that you be giving out. Like, cause you be putting that positive shit out there, which is like it's something that is lacking in all of entertainment. Like it's not. It's very rarely good, like positive shit.
You know
So like,
why? Because all right, I'm that offline, right? People come on here and they wanna be. You see what I'm saying? Like, right, I'm a boo, I'm a gangster, woo woo. So either they don't talk about it because one, you stay getting banned. You know what I'm saying? Or two, you heard me, they trying to keep up some type of image. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, shit, that shit in me, not on me. You see what I'm saying? And I didn't educate it a lot with the wrong thing. You see what I'm saying? So why not do it and try and do it another way? You see what I'm saying? So I'm not really like that's not me being. I guess it's being positive, but it's just trying to show people another way. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to do everything. I want to stay me. You hear me? But I don't want to. I want to be like I say, some people do this to act gangster and woo woo. When I'm doing this, I want to be an entertainer. Like I ain't trying to like if I wanted to do that, I log off. You see what I'm saying? Or I just go outside. You see what I'm saying? Nah, I want to be an entertainer. I want to and then you gotta stay marketable. So let's get into that. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't marketable right now. I'm gangster. Like my vocabulary, I curse, I
what you
smoke.
mean?
Like
You're plenty marketable.
I
Who
mean,
is your target market? No matter what it is that you do, no matter if it's any, like, I hate to say it because I keep repeating it, but I can't, it's just the best example. Like, Mortal Technique said, he goes, no, there's a market for, chocolate covered roaches. There's a market for river dancing, for shit fetish videos. Like, there's a market for everything. And you're telling me there ain't a market for what it is that you do? Of course there is. No matter what you do, there's a market for it. Now, can you get to them? Do you know how to reach them? Probably not. Like, and sometimes it's a small market too. Like, it might be a niche market.
you know how I know
When you
they
talk
don't?
about
You heard me?
yours,
Because every time somebody do contact me or holler at me, they trying to change me. That's how I know, like I ain't really about to do all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've turned down a lot of, like, I can't really say the names and shit, but
opportunities.
I mean, they ain't really opportunities. Like, is it really an opportunity if you gotta change yourself?
I mean, yes, it's an opportunity. Whether it's a good one or not, different story. Like it's some people are willing to sell out like that, and sometimes it's very small. Like, hey, if you could just maybe not say this. All right, yeah, I can not say
Yeah,
that.
like
They really,
I can't say, I can't talk about religion. Like if I got mad, I can't, there's certain words I can't say, or like you trying to take everything that got me here. Like that's like you trying to change me into something that the people who been with me since I got here not gonna recognize. I ain't about to like. I gotta speak my mind. Like you mean to tell me if I talk about like if I let you come on here and say what you feel about God or how I feel about God, you hear me? You mean to tell me you gonna take everything? Like if I call a nigga a punk or something, like like figuratively speaking. You see what I'm saying? Like you mean to tell me everything over with? Like man, you got me fucked up. Like no man, I'm gonna do me. If I wanna put
yes,
like
because you're opinionated.
like
That's what I'm
somebody
saying.
somebody wanted to turn me into a talk show. Like, no, man. Like, man, what the fuck I look like, man? No. Fuck I'm gonna talk about. And then I couldn't, right now, and I couldn't, like, you know how I got creative control. I come up with my own, but I wasn't gonna have none of that, dog. So, like, what the fuck do you want me for? If you trying to change me, go get that nigga. You see what I'm saying? Go
That's what
get
they're
the,
trying to do. They're trying to change it for your face.
man,
That's what.
fuck,
But no,
man.
that's why you have. I mean, think about the last time I saw somebody that was actually like like a real person. Like you got a lot of online personalities that those ain't real people, man. Like it was Cameron. You got Cameron and
Maze, Maze.
it is Mace. Yeah, yeah, Mace. You got them on there, and they fucking and it's actually them. It's actually their opinion. Now, is there a little bit of it does feel like
They have
sometimes some shit is
sponsors,
set up.
so they, you know what I'm saying. So that like I like y'all sponsoring my people, right? Everybody, and I think we talked about this on another one. You heard me, cause you said that you never heard of that. You see what I'm saying? And I'm like, what? That's all I run into. Like, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. You gotta sign the contract saying if I do this, everything is boo de boo. And I'm like, what the fuck you take me for? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, like, no, like, that's why the Bundle Gang and Santana Global gave me a shot, you heard me, and I appreciate y'all. They ain't asked me to change nothing, you heard me, and I appreciate that. But I'm not gonna change what got me here because that's what got me here. Like if I change into something, then you know, I had to start over, like, or they'll give me a following. You see what I'm saying? I don't know them
Yeah,
people.
and they will, and they will. They absolutely will. I was just talking to somebody. What I guess it was last night. Damn, I was talking to somebody last night talking about that same thing. Talking about
The
he said
bots,
he's got a deal. Do what?
the bots, because that's all that really beef. The bots, the robots.
No. I was actually no. He's in one of my. He's in one of the groups. Shit, I'm trying to plug the group right now, but I can't remember the name of the group.
One of
It's
them
unchanged.
engagement groups.
But it's entrepreneurs. It's
Okay.
all entrepreneurs and shit. And so like it's just a bunch of people that are entrepreneurs getting into a group and going, yo, like
What do
what are
you
you guys
do?
working on? What do you see?
Like what I tried to
You
do.
need help? Yeah, it's the same. I mean, literally, that's what networking is. That's the other part of this business nobody ever does. It's the networking. You can get so far just off of who you know. You remember that part? Who do you know? Like, not what you know, who you know? Okay, well, fucking, if you're good at networking, and that's what your manager
Is
should do,
that more
especially
important than marketing, or is that a
networking.
form of marketing?
I'm going to say that networking and marketing are the two most important. I can't put one over the other because
So
you
is
really have to
networking
network.
is networking a form of marketing, or is that a total different thing?
It is, but typically people, I mean, networking is you meeting people, so that's really, um,
Target audience
it's
thing.
it's the art of people. Like you can call that PR if you want to, like but but really
Wait, I
it's just
thought
a matter.
PR was only after like you trying to clean up something.
No. That
Oh,
shit. That shit. I mean,
because
it makes
people
sense
go
because
on the
that's the
little
only time they
PR
ever
and
hear
want,
it.
yeah. That's the only time you ever hear when they fuck up. So I just thought it
But
was
that's
like,
they're your public, like they're your publicist. They're the person that's gonna be like,
wait, what is that?
not really publicist. It's really the person that's your PR is
What is a
your
publicist?
public relations. So like
That's a
anything that
publicist.
is a what? Say again, sorry.
What's a publicist? You said a
Yeah, publicist is the one that deals with print magazines specifically, or print media,
okay.
whether you're making a book or whatever.
Wait, so
Um,
you need a PR to deal with people?
no, you don't need one, but again, like once you get to a certain level, yes, you will want to position your brand with a certain voice, and yes, it's still your voice. Never let anybody take your voice for creativity, because if they didn't, like you said, if they didn't fuck with you, they wouldn't have fucked with you. If you needed to change it, then you would have changed it, like in your own mind, if you wanted to. If not, then you're gonna be wearing a mask, and that mask is heavier and heavier if you try to hold it on. Like it's impossible to
I
keep it
feel
on.
like y'all
Eventually,
my
people will see
PR,
it.
cause y'all be like, nut, you tripping. Like, nut, you tripping, dog. You gotta take that down, or you gotta stop, dog. Like, so is that PR?
Yes,
All right, well,
yes,
yeah,
that is PR.
I got my PR team already. Cause they be, oh, nah, nut, you tripping, dog.
Yeah,
That's a
that's a
fact.
real thing.
That's a fact, you heard me. So where are we in the steps? We built the target audience. We found the manager. We found the engineer, the producer, and
Lawyer.
the lawyer and the entertainment lawyer for my street niggas. Don't go calling. I ain't gonna say no names. I ain't gonna say no names. But
I
don't
see
go.
the same thing.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. Entertainment lawyer. Yes, I'm saying. So now we at the we just talked about what marketing is. You heard me. So now what's next?
All right, so what's next? Is the all right? You guys got the plan. let's make sure it works. It's the testing phase. You're gonna test all these different ads. Like you're gonna test. So I did this class. I was in class and had just done the class. It's the third one for the for OwnLane, and I had just done it the night before. I went into class to do one of my marketing research class, and it was literally when I was. They had a special speaker come in, and like I told her before we ever started that, I told her all these details, and I used a specific thing. I said A through G, and he said the same exact thing. Whenever you make your ads, so whenever you put a budget towards it, and no matter what level you're at, you can afford to put. If you can afford
So
$10,
wait,
put $10 a
let me
month.
stop you right there. I heard a 700 a month budget. I've heard put a budget aside for not only your career but different things in your career, like the promote woo woo, right? So we skip one. Investing in yourself, right? Like I heard you said earlier that people think a manager is like a daddy, like so to speak, and I could agree with that, but I ain't gonna say no names. But it's ice cold in here. I don't know if it's some reason I got my jacket on, but anyway, um, I love you, Ice. I love you. That was a shot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love Ice. You heard me. I'm sorry. But you said that the responsibilities and woo woo, right? So, what the importance of investing in yourself, is that the most important thing? Did we skip that?
I don't think we skipped it because, like, to me, that part right there, investing in yourself. I mean, you don't know if you're just starting out. You don't know what everything costs, so you don't really know. You don't even know what you need to know how much it costs. So, like, really, I would say that like if you're going to invest in yourself, it doesn't matter what level you're at. Like when you can do all the free things, there's only two ways that you're going to make any noise, which is you can put in sweat equity or you can put in money. That's it. And that
Yeah.
sweat equity
Oh,
means
I was about to
hours.
say
It's
yeah, that's some gangster talk. I ain't never heard that shit. All right, so that's the hand to hand shit, the posters and the street team shit.
reaching out to every DJ you can, reaching out to every radio station, going out and fucking trying to get shows. Like you're going to push harder than anybody, and they're gonna see your hustle, and that's why you start blowing up. Not because your music's any better or worse than it was when you put it out. It's the fact that they see your hustle, they see you moving. It's like, damn, I see this motherfucker everywhere. For anybody to really believe something, they have to hear it 7 times. And once you've crossed that
Say that one more
threshold of
time.
7 times,
Say that one more time. Say that one more time.
so
Anybody?
for so this is propaganda. Propaganda in general is if somebody sees something 7 times or they hear something 7 times, then their mind automatically goes, "Hey, I remember that. That must be true." So you got to see somebody's face. You got to hear their single. You got to do all these things multiple times. That's why it costs so much to do all this shit. Is because it's gonna take how much effort to get into all those lanes. Like so, pretty much what you do is you just straight up it's either you're gonna pay for it or you're gonna put that work in. And if you pay for it, it's gonna be expensive. You need to take on some of that responsibility regardless, because you ain't got the money for it. You don't have the money. I know you're balling. You ain't got the money for it.
I ain't got the money. That's why y'all see me everywhere and doing everything myself. Cause I ain't got no. I can't pay nobody. I do it myself. Like that's how I learned how to direct. And my little brother was in jail. Yeah, he about to be home. But I was telling you. You know what I'm saying? When everything went to woo woo woo. Man, if I could do it, I know you could do it. You know what I'm saying? So you learn how to like you taught yourself how to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to ask you this too. You went to school, is that needed? You see what I'm saying? Like to you, but you also have over 2 decades in the game. You see what I'm saying? So which one? I mean, you need both, right? But do you really need the clad like not that you need it to be a lawyer, like an entertainment lawyer
Yeah,
and all that shit.
yeah.
But I'm just saying like just the regular music, you heard me? Like do you need the school?
Not even a little bit. Like I say that school typically, school is typically a hustle because most people are training for jobs that aren't going to be there when they get out. So like, and they've been doing it forever. Where we spend $300, $400, $500 on a fucking textbook. Them same books cost $60 overseas or somewhere else. So like, it's a hustle. They're just trying to. They're a business. They're not a school. They're a business. So like, if you don't know what you're gonna do, they're recruiting 18-year-olds just like the army is. It's like, here, come here, we're gonna get you a career. No, they're not. They're gonna get you $100,000 in debt. Like, so like, take that into consideration. Are you gonna go into debt for this, or are you gonna work so hard that you don't have to pay for school? You get paid to go to school.
And that's another you could take another sports analogy in this too. A lot of people don't get picked on the team or put in the position for their talent. They get put in there because of their heart. They get back after that big hit or making that big play. They don't get, you know what I'm saying, full of themselves with celebrations and everything. So music is a lot like the streets, but it's a lot like the sports too. You see what I'm saying? So for the average person, right, from the hood, like where the music come from, right? Can they afford to be a upcoming artist? You know what I'm saying? Like for the people who just trying to come from nothing, but they talented as a motherfucker, right? Can these people like me, or like, you know what I'm saying, my niggas, not saying they broke or whatever, but just saying like we coming from the bottom, like can we afford to be successful?
Absolutely, 100%. 100% can't afford to do it if you are willing to spend the time. If you ain't got, like I said, there's only two ways. You either got the money to spend, or you better put the effort in, like you've done yourself. You said like me. If they're like me, there's not very many people like you. It's very rare to meet somebody that is moving the same speed as you in the same direction. Because if you're a dedicated person, you're gonna be outrunning everybody, and so that means that you're gonna probably be. They say that when you're successful, it's the most lonely because like you're miles ahead of everybody and everybody always wants something from you, whatever it is. Like, so you can do it. You absolutely can do it. It's just you got to put in the work like you've done. You got to actually and keep learning. Like I said about the college degrees it required. No, you don't need it. Like it didn't even. I mean, it's not helping me to do anything other than the lawyer stuff because I've been in school for 4 years and in 3 months I'll have my bachelor's degree in marketing, and I haven't learned anything I didn't know with my experience prior to going to school. Like, so I haven't learned anything. Now, was it worth it? Absolutely, because it proved to myself that I could do it. That's really the only thing that I really wanted. I always wanted to go to Florida State. Like that was my
Nah,
dream as a kid. So pushed it.
we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that Florida State shit. It's Tiger Country, baby. we not
No, we
doing
ain't doing it.
that. We ain't doing
We
that.
ain't doing it. I will
So
say that one of my favorite though, Fournette. Like he's forever one of my favorites. Like
Leonard tripping right now. Shout out Leonard. You from down here. I don't know what's wrong. You come from a good family. Boy, mama, she's a wonderful woman. Daddy been there. I don't know what's wrong with Leonard, dog. Like, what's wrong with you, Leonard? Boy, you better get somebody team. Get your mind right, dog. And make them millies. You heard me? But shout out to Leonard, man. He made it. You know what I'm saying?
who
Leonard
you
put,
want him to go to?
no, I said somebody. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, I thought you said Philly. I was like,
Man,
what?
fuck Philly, man. Shout out to Philly, you know what I mean? But all right, so boom, we there. Okay, so most people would think that where we are now, they ready to drop their single, they ready to come out, they ready to, you know, present themselves to the world. Are we at that? Because I know it's 4 o'clock. We gotta get up out of here. You know what
Hey,
I'm
you
saying?
gotta jump off the
Yeah,
piece.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But we are absolutely there. We're to the point where you get to launch. This is all that work, all that stuff we talked about, all that money, everything was up to this point. You are ready to launch. That's what it takes. So if you're gonna start out and you're gonna be broke, but you're talented, cool. You better love this. It's not for the don't do it for the money because that's not always guaranteed. You better do this because you love it because to get to that money, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be just like you trained to go into the NFL and hope you get the right team type shit, like because you can be amazing and just one thing goes left.
I'm
So
in my
like,
I'm in my third year. Well, before this content creator shit, right? We used to get paid well on Facebook, and that's why I don't like that content creator shit. But like just for doing this and appearing, I'm just starting to get paid, and that's just because I'm winning in these song battle things. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm in year 3 and I don't charge, right? But I'm never offered the package. You see what I'm saying? If people hit me up, it's off the face. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in year 3. People think that they're gonna come right in and start, yeah, because a lot of people like, oh yeah, man, what's the money looking like? And I'm like, damn, dog, who know you? Like you gotta reality check these niggas. Like I invite my cousin. I invited my cousin, not Elton. Shout out Big the boss. My other cousin, right? He rap like a motherfucker, right? I invited him on a tour. Nigga asked me how much is we paying. Nigga, where your credentials at? Nigga, you could rap, but who knows you?
Bring
What
it.
you see
How
what
many
I'm
people can you
saying?
bring in?
Yeah,
Can you show me?
exactly, you heard, man. I ain't gonna have a nigga out here selling tickets, but if we promote you, how many people are gonna fill up seats because you here? Nobody, nigga. I'm going home. Got me fucked up. So boom, we like I said, we gonna cut it short now because I'm tired. I hate. You know what I'm saying? I got another one of the things rolled up. I'm about to lay it down here. They about to get up. We just took y'all step by step, and I'm glad you did this. I thank you. You know what I'm saying? For letting me be a part of this. You know what I'm saying? Because I love teaching and I love learning. Because I didn't even know what some of this shit was or the order it went through. So you just broke it down. The startup, the successful startup of an underground arts. You heard me? We gave y'all step by step. I'm gonna break this bitch down and who edits, you know what I'm saying? I know you gonna break it down too, you know what I'm saying? And we gonna put this bitch out and we gonna really teach y'all how it's supposed to be done the right way. It's good to have an entertainment lawyer on the team with an app.
That's one.
This
That's
nigga
right.
shitting, dog. Like, he ain't fuck all that lawyer shit. Like, all he gotta be like is, I got an app, dog. Like,
Yeah.
that
Well,
nigga
yeah,
come with
I'm no
equity.
lawyer. I'm
Fucking right.
Esquire Intranet.
Fucking right. Oh yeah, my bad to all the lawyers out there and the chefs. Shout out all the chefs because they feel the same way. But yeah, man, I thank you, dog. I appreciate you, dog. So we did do a little promotion, you heard me, but we really got some. It's been 2 hours and 35 minutes, you heard me, but we touched on some real important shit and every aspect of the underground orders. You know what I'm saying? So Chris Yoke, you understand me, Esquire in training. You understand me, don't play with him. You heard me? Own lane founder. You see what I'm saying? CEO, producer, manager. You understand me? You heard me? And he in school for more. You dig? Director, actor, artist. You understand me? You could put
Author.
author. You see what I'm saying? Philanthropist. I don't know what that means, but I think it go in right there. I've heard it in all positive ways, so I just threw that in there. Give me my credit. I don't gotta know the definition, long as I use it in a complete sentence. All right, we out here, you heard me? You got anything to say to all the other coming artists and the underground artists, you heard me?
Yo, the one thing I can say is, if you love this and this is what you're gonna be doing, you might as well get further faster. You definitely, the main thing is go to a platform that's for artists, by artists. It's own lane, own your own lane, and then yo, it's nothing but success from here. If you can get it on the beta right now, anything that's on the site when we reset it for the pay is gonna be off, but you can actually go through and use the features that are available right now. Right now, ownlane.com, ownlane.com, run it.
Now you know I'm petty. I remember you saying 2 hours and 37 minutes ago that it don't matter if they take the sauce or the recipe, you won't see what they do with it. I know this his shit, and I know he came up with it, but you could listen to him if you want and takes a piece of this shit if you want to. I'm coming fuck you up. Like, nigga better not have nothing from this app nowhere. Cause nigga, like, it's his shit, but we all done put in restless nights and, you know what I'm saying, put in work and, you know, talking and really lift him up because he's his own work, his own biggest critic. You understand me? So we all got something to do. I'ma fuck one of y'all niggas up. Y'all take a piece of this, dog. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? Y'all already know what it is. It's Pete Another General. Tune in with a podcast to keep your body clean, man. Yeah, and we gave y'all every aspect of being an artist. I'm gonna edit this shit, not now in the morning when I wake up. You hear me? But we gonna edit this and I'm gonna put this out. I thank you for including me in this, you hear me? Because this was a real important conversation, you hear me? Thanks.